You want the link again?
Yeah.
Sure. Hold on a sec.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. Gotta check that everything is... I mean, everything should be up and running now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm CommanderJonas, and these are my two friends, Samuraiknight 1600 and TigerFaceSwe.
Greetings this evening, and welcome
Hello.
to this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, goddammit. Wait. Commercials. I hate commercials.
Don't worry about it.
We live in a commercialized media society, you know that.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be a problem, right?
No. It's just ads.
Yeah, now I gotta see an ad as well. It's my own stream and I gotta see an ad. What the hell? Never mind. It's not so important.
So, what are we doing today?
Well, we should hopefully finish the pick we did like 2 weeks ago, that World War III K pick.
Oh yeah, that one. I remember.
Ooh.
Were you expecting we were gonna do something else?
No. I wasn't.
You were what?
I wasn't.
Okay, then shouldn't be a problem. So, what have you guys been doing lately?
I've been working on a possible concept that I might not spoil in this stream. However, you might see some of it soon enough. We'll see. We'll see, mates.
Can you tell
And as well, I've been into Overwatch. I think I'm starting to become a fan of that game. It's cool. It's pretty swell.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Samurai, what do you think?
I've just been trying to work on World War 3000. It's going a bit slow though.
It's going well if you ask me, but it is going a little bit slow. I mean, you're doing better than I am with anything, so...
I think it's a mixture because I put more effort into the comics and the fact that my motivation is quite low.
That's how things goes, I guess. But yeah, and as for me, I haven't been doing all that much. It's been really slow at work. Hasn't been a lot to work on lately. And what have I otherwise been doing? Been working on my latest major project, the Universe War, which I recently published.
Universe War.
Yeah.
I've heard about Star Wars, but this is beyond that. This is the Universe War. Holy fuck. It's bigger than it can get.
It's like Star Wars but bigger.
We need,
I
Samurai, we need to think in bigger terms. We need to not only fight star against star, galaxy against the galaxy. We need to fight against the whole universe. The galaxy will unite.
Can't we have some pizza instead?
Shut up.
What was it you said?
Can't we have some pizza instead?
Picture instead?
Pizza.
Oh, right. Sorry, I couldn't really hear that.
I'm not surprised. I talk bad when I'm stressed. Or nervous.
Why are you so nervous?
Because we're in a live stream.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not nervous. Look at me. I'm just doing what the fuck I am doing.
Well, you have the heart of a British.
Don't take it really serious. Like, this isn't such a particularly huge live stream or anything. I mean, we got like 3 people watching right now, and I'm pretty sure the 2 of them are you guys. So,
Hi, me.
we got like the usual 1 person who's watching this by now.
Ah, well.
If it's any comfort, I watch your live streams on YouTube.
Yeah.
Good. Very good.
I watched all of the 2.5 hours on the last one.
That's good.
All 2.5 hours.
That means that you are a real warrior.
Alrighty.
I was just bored.
I think we might have a little problem here, but I'm not sure.
Okay, what's the problem?
It's just we're almost complete with this picture at this point. Like, I mean, if I'm looking at what we have right now, right?
Yep.
And I'm having a hard time thinking what we otherwise could do that would make this picture look better, other than adding a few people running around. But the thing is, once we're done with this, should take maybe. I mean, I think I could pretty much finish the Gmod part of this picture in like 30 minutes.
How about we try to teach you about Gmod post-process effects, like like color modification, bloom, depth of field, that kind of stuff.
I already know some of them, but I barely use them, mostly because I do them afterwards.
I can teach you to make historical soldiers, like an Austrian musketeer from the Napoleonic Wars.
Austrians.
That would take a
Yes,
really...
I like the hats they had early on.
That would take a
The
really,
caskets.
really long time. I mean,
Really?
Doesn't take long actually to make a Napoleonic soldier. They're
you
the
would have to.
easiest.
You would
to
have
make.
to do this. You have to remember. You would have to instruct me. That
Yeah.
that would instantly make this take a lot longer. You have to remember.
Well, I remember it in my head. I have everything in my head.
Yeah, but you have to then teach me how to do that. I mean, that's extra instructions and everything you have to remember.
So I think I can do it.
Well,
very easy.
whatever.
Meh.
That's why
maybe.
I'm saying Napoleonic soldiers, because they're the easiest one to make. At least the Austrian one.
Alright, I'm gonna start adding some soldiers to this.
Otherwise, we could always just have a bunch of NPCs kill each other, because we like bloodshed, don't we?
I'm not entirely sure about having NPC wars anymore because I've done it too much.
I like bloodshed. Do you remember my seagull story?
Yeah, I still don't think that's funny. I just don't. You know, I actually considered doing a bit of revenge against you for ever mentioning that on the stream. And you know what that was? I would take your Sona and put his head on an eagle, and on like a
yes.
on like a
Yes.
little dove, and then have a big ass eagle come and bite your intestines out.
Yes. Oh, he did it!
Ain't gonna
Oh.
happen. Okay. In the event that this goes,
best.
well, we still have that picture that me and Samurai worked on, but never completed. We also have that one. We could work on.
Won't it take time to load the map and all this stuff?
It would take like 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Ooh, that's good.
I got a pretty.
No,
I got
no,
a
no,
I got a
no.
relatively fast computer, and besides, we barely got anything done on that pic.
Ah, well.
Most we got was to make a really dumb expression with the sniper.
I still remember the joke you said.
What was that?
Looks like he's got Down syndrome.
I didn't say that.
You said so. You mentioned Down syndrome.
All right.
Just go to YouTube and check it. Just go to YouTube and check it.
Maybe later, but not right now. Right now, I gotta see. You guys see the problem that I'm seeing here?
No, we're not.
If you look at the picture, right? I'm right now sitting and staring at what the overall picture will look like, right?
Yep.
And down here, I have my character. You can see the blue outlines, right? I'm jumping right now.
I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe.
and if you look at it, right, you can see. If you can see that.
I can't see it actually.
If you can see the
Wait,
tank, there's a tank I'm looking at right now. And next to it there is a soldier model, right?
Yeah, and
You can barely see him. That's what I'm talking about when I was talking about the problem we are having. Is that there's
maybe you shouldn't post the characters there then, but instead in between the tanks, or just have a bunch of soldiers in front of the tanks and behind the tanks, just to make sure that people actually can see what the heck is going on.
Yeah, but there's one problem with that then. Wouldn't you be
Because-
standing? You wouldn't be. Would you be Would you be not be standing on that side if you were under fire? You see the problem, right? Like if there is machine gun fire from the buildings, right? Then you would
Yep.
obviously want to stand on the side of the tank, so you got some kind of cover.
Oh, I didn't.
Guys, we're under
think
fire! Quick!
that.
Let us go! No, not behind the tank. We can't be seen. We must stand between the tank so we can be shot at.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I have no sense of tactical thinking.
Don't worry. Mine is pretty limited, so at least I got some kind of, logical reasoning here, but... Alright. I didn't think of this, actually. I probably should have. I really didn't think about this, really. That we were practically done at
That's
this
what you gotta do.
Well,
I remember earlier this week I met this.
what was the color of the
whale.
what was the color of the what was the color of the Heinreich soldiers again?
What? The
Uh,
Heinrich?
Heinreich soldiers. What was their color?
Yeah. What was their color?
Khaki.
Khaki.
Like light or dark brown.
All right. Thank you.
Khaki.
That's interesting.
Like the color of the British soldiers in World War One.
Exactly.
That's khaki.
You know, I remember earlier this week, when I had this very interesting meeting. I met this. I can't say this without cracking up. I mean, I met this beluga whale, and we decided to go to space for a bit.
What?
Yeah, I have no idea either.
I just pretty much came off of that from the top of my head.
Are you really bored? Are you really that bored already?
I'm not bored. I just like to say
You
stupid
just like
shit.
boards.
Yeah, I like boards, and I like to say stupid shit.
You're bored? Are you borephilic?
How do you know my secrets?
I'm literally the worst.
Have you been
person.
spying on me?
Okay, at this distance, that soldier looks like a rock. Oh, wrong camera.
Hello,
There.
my name is Samurai. I have a terrible addiction to wood. I just can't get enough wood, and when I see wood, I just get like a euphoric feeling in my body. I just can't get enough wood. I've been wooding away my wife, my dogs, and I've been wooding away my friends. It's terrible. I just can't get enough wood, and I keep ordering special woods from Asia and such because I can't get enough of this low quality wood here. It's horrible.
Oh well.
I feel no sympathy for you whatsoever.
Oh well. No regrets that I got 2 people with me today. None whatsoever. Alright.
Oh, now I can see the overall picture. I think I'm way behind.
You're not.
Yeah, I know that I'm way behind. Shit.
Maybe a bit darker on the khaki, add a bit of grey to it.
Gray's the coolest.
Maybe
grey
it's just
A bit in between.
at this distance. That's really the problem. At the distance we're working at, you can't really tell anything.
Okay, never mind.
Maybe we can do like something, like if we got like a tank parked at this crossroad there is, and then we can like then I can do like a little after effect where you see like shooting at something. That might work, but then
Might
again,
add those eagle helmets too.
eagle helmets. Oh yeah, eagle helmets. Yeah, right. And then again, let's.
Heinrich, wear those.
Yeah, I know. It's just again the matter of if you can't see it at this distance, you don't need to add anything to it. That's the question, really.
Uh-huh.
Then the only people
Well, I'm
actually...
always on the safe side. That's why I save every soldier I can.
Maybe, but I mean, in my case, I know it's a case of if it's at this far distance, you don't need to go into complete detail because no one will see it anyway, so there's
Yeah,
that.
but still, it's good to save them so you can just place them out.
Oh, you mean on Duke files and such?
Yep, I have over 300 dupes, and 250 of them are soldiers I've designed through the time.
You know, I'm going to be totally honest. I have no idea how many dupes I have.
Me neither, I was just making like...
I'm really
If I counted them, it would be near 300 or something.
I'm really bothered by the fact I can't delete. I can't like delete dupe files.
It is
Oh, it's
possible.
easy.
It is possible if you do it
And easy.
in the correct way.
Yeah, but
You need to.
you have
you
to
need
do
to-
it. It's really irritating. You have to do it manually. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right, we'll place this one else.
Well, I agree.
And we place this one there.
For some reason, it hasn't bothered me that I have so many dupes. I can easily find the ones I'm looking for.
That's good for you.
Don't ask why. I actually don't know. Well,
In my case, it's a lot more difficult because if I just open up my dupe files, right, and we then take a look, you'll see my real problem. Most of them doesn't have a real icon, doesn't have a proper icon.
Oh, now I get it.
That's my main problem, and I have another problem. The most recent dupes I have gotten, right? They spawn completely incorrectly. They spawn 4 meters above the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, that happened to me when I got that model of Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah, that's probably right. I think this one, he was spawned 20 meters above the ground. One of the antagonists for a comic I'm working on.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but that's why I don't trust the dupe tool that much. I mean, I use it, but I don't overuse it. I only use it for like characters that I'm using maybe once or something, because my game crashes when I use more than 1 or 2 dupe files at the same time.
I think my record is 200.
Yeah, but I mean, it's dupe. I mean, I can have a lot of ragdolls at the same time without my game crashing, but when I start using dupe files, then it crashes.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I can
That's never
relate to
happened
that.
to me.
It has happened
Never
to
happened
me.
to me for some reason.
It happens
It
to
has
me
happened to me.
quite frequently, actually.
Yep.
Yay, I have a good computer.
I have a good computer too, and it still happens.
I have an old
Weird.
computer. It was good once.
Alright?
I used to be good back in 1845. That was when the Beatles were getting popular.
Alright. I got a little thing for you. Right now I'm sitting in, right now I have the like picture we've been working on setting up and such. And can you tell which one of the soldiers down there that is a stand pose? That is stand pose. Can you tell which one it is?
Let's see.
I-
I need
It's
to see
frozen
it.
for me, so I can't see.
I need
Still
to see
not
it.
working.
Right now if you
Get
look
to the
at
camera.
if you look at like the person that I am, right? I'm just moving back and forth, right? Below me there's a tank. Next to it there's 2 soldiers. Can you see which
Wait.
one of them is stand pose?
We'll see, because I think I'm quite delayed. We'll see.
I think I see it, and
You can't even spot it.
no, it's too far away. So at this distance, it's not a big deal, I think.
Yeah, that's really the problem, because today we were supposed to be doing all these posing and such, and what's the point? Nobody can see anything at this distance.
You can always do
Well,
the
in that
trick I do
case-
when I make large battle pictures, and that is that I pose one soldier doing a specific run post or something, then I duplicate him with the
But
duplicator
then
tool.
again, then we run into the problem that Jonas is speaking about. That it will completely lag his game.
And it will crash,
Oh.
most likely, when I start. I can like pose 10 to 20 ragdolls if I post them individually. I can't do the dupe trick. I've tried that. It crashes after four ragdolls or so.
Then we need to do it
Weird.
manually.
Yes, that's what I had to do on all my recent Legion picks and such. Everything had to
Oh my-
be done manually.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can do
I
like
have
No
a
need to-
great deal of more, what I say, I lost the word now. What was it?
things are easy.
Sympathy for you now.
Ah,
I have a lot of more sympathy for you now.
well,
Well
I
then.
already have some for you because you don't use the Ractal Mover tool, and I use it pretty much all the time.
I don't use it at all. I don't
Me
use it at
neither.
all.
But I use it. I use it for posing, and I use it because it solves a lot of problems.
I blame TigerFace for that because he taught me Gmod.
Well, I mean, I had to learn how to use Ractal Mover, but again, it has solved a lot more problems than it's caused for me. And I still use the fist gun. It's just I don't use it. I don't use the Ractal Mover tool for everything, you know. I use it for a lot of things.
I understand. I pretty much use the fist gun for everything, but that's just me being both conservative and quite psychotic.
That's a dangerous
I just
combination.
use the fist gun all the time because I'm so used to it.
Yeah, but I mean, if it works, why complain?
Exactly.
All right. You know what? We gotta come up with something else. This isn't gonna work. I mean, I can't come up with anything more we can do to change this pic because nothing would really make this picture any better.
Maybe some explosions.
Yeah, and all that kind of stuff. But I do that in Photoshop because that's what I'm good at.
Oh, right.
So I mean,
Okay.
I mean, in
Do you have buildings? We need to add more buildings.
We tried that last time.
Oh.
It didn't. But yeah, they were too large. But okay, never mind. Anyway, let me just think for a sec. Okay, here's what I'm planning on doing. Right?
Yep.
We have a couple of wreckages around here. I'm gonna add fire to them afterwards. And I'm gonna add smoke to them. That twin jet helicopter we got up there, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make so it looks like it's about to crash, and that
Okay.
airplane that's behind it, I'm gonna make it look like it's shooting at it. I'm gonna add some tank fire, a bit of gun
Right.
shooting, and a lot of smoke and such. But I'm have it best with doing that afterwards.
Okay.
So, and let's see here. This stream has barely
Yeah,
been
you're
going.
quite good at editing, according
Yeah.
to me at least.
I'm decent at editing, so because that's what I'm comfortable with. So we're gonna have to do something else because this stream has been going on for like 20 minutes, and I'm not gonna end it now. It's too early.
How about we do just a simple pose, like I don't know, 2 cactus, some good editing, I don't know, 1 against 1, man gegen man, stuff like that.
I'm gonna take some pictures and start doing some tiny amount of post-processing. And then we should probably come up with something else we can do.
Maybe continue on the one we worked on.
Maybe. That's possible. It was
What?
it was a picture of Christian Brutal
Shut up,
Sniper.
Shia.
It was a redone of one of my most popular pics. A picture I've never been really happy about, but so I decided to redo. So I at least had a picture I was happy about that was my most popular.
We have the same problem, Jonas.
How so?
My most favorite pick is Batman. Oh.
What? I thought you liked that pic.
Yeah, but I didn't put much effort into it. The
What's
posing took less than 20 minutes, and
okay.
the editing took less than 30 minutes, so what is it? An hour work?
Well, but I thought you were like happy about it. Me, I spent a lot more time on that picture, and I just was never quite happy about it. So let's see. I forgot to add lights. Let's take a look.
So strong, my faces.
The hell was that?
It is growling, you know.
Growling?
Yeah?
Yeah. Because Batman growls.
Okay, this is a little weird. She hasn't showed up yet.
Who?
Nilton. She usually shows up and starts to spam ASCII stuff and the ASCII memes in the chat. She hasn't showed up yet.
She's going to be quite busy, actually.
Ah. Alright. Guess we can't have everything in life. Oh well, I can live with that. She's busy with something else. She should just go work on that then.
Yeah.
Not gonna blame her.
You sound very disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed, okay?
I'm with Tigerface, you sounded quite disappointed. Not that you were, but you sounded.
That's just who I am.
That's just how it is, man. That's just how it is.
It's just...
She's not going to come. She's not going to watch my stream.
No,
I'm going to live on. Okay, sorry.
It's a case that I have a
Don't
kind
go
of...
too far, buddy.
Listen, here's the thing. I don't have my expectations up about anything in life, and you know why?
Why?
Because every time I have, life has bitch slapped me. That's why. I don't get my expectations up because then I'm not gonna be that disappointed when everything goes wrong. Okay? It's simple.
Yeah.
I hope you do know that I didn't mean anything bad with that invitation.
I know you didn't. I know. It wasn't funny or anything, but I know you didn't mean anything bad about it.
It's just got awkward. That sounded fake.
Alright. Now we got two options, okay? One
Yep.
is we can work on that picture that me and Samurai was working on earlier. And
Yep.
two is we can work
Yep.
on something entirely new from scrap. And what should that be?
I say personally that we should finish off what we've started. Nothing will stand
I'm
in
with
our way.
Tigerface.
I will finish what you started.
Alright.
Help me, grandfather. Help me, Darth Vader.
Let's see. I still have it around here somewhere. Just gotta look. Alright, here it is. Payload raise pipeline.
Yeah. It's all going down now.
What do you mean?
It's all going down. It's the showdown. We're going to fight and we're going to survive. We're going to do this, mates. We're going to do this. Yeah.
There was another picture I was actually considering should make at some point, but now let's just work on this here. It was an idea I had for a picture. It was imagine like a soldier, like a guy with a sword, standing at the bottom of like a volcano or something like that, right? And with like a
Yep.
huge dragon standing above him with like smoke coming out of its mouth and looking like it's just about I'm gonna eat you. And he's like standing there with a little sword and such.
I'm going to hate you.
Eat.
Hey, heck no, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight you with my very small sword. Because I'm Jim the
Hey, Skeletor, where'd you come from?
I'm not Skeletor. I'm Jim the Knight. Okay, I am Skeletor. I'm going to kill you, man.
I'm not He-Man.
References that I'm barely getting because I never saw that show.
Man.
Alright, here we are. Let's
I
see.
didn't understand it at first, but Mark Tigerface spammed me with links.
Okay,
Like you usually do.
let's see. Alright. We're actually pretty far here as well. This is going well. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Last time actually for the original picture I did with CBS, right, called the Butcher of Gmod. That was actually done with green screen. Believe it or not.
Oh my.
I did. It's he was actually a green screen in front of like a picture I had of like the what I call CBS workshop.
I love this guy's smile. I love it. It's the fucking best.
This is supposed to be a creepy pic. This is one of those that's supposed to be EA. That's supposed to be EAF.
If you want it to be creepy, you might use some post-process to it.
Yeah, I know,
like
but
color editing and stuff.
I know. You know what EAF is?
No, but I do know what EA is.
But EAF, it's edgy as fuck.
Ooh, we're going down the edge. The edge.
I know how to make creepy pics. I've done that before. It's just I want him. I had this really good smile last time.
Oh my god, that was creepy. That was possibly the most creepiest part of it all.
What?
You know, when you post CBS's head like that. You know, when it's turned like that.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
I'm gonna carve you a new cake hole.
It's like Christmas morning.
I'm going to eat your heart, mate.
That's the wrong guy.
reference.
Yeah.
That's not even a reference. I just made that up.
Oh, now we got a decent hat. Unlike last time.
How odd.
What?
How odd.
I don't get what's odd.
Well, last time you complained about that it had a bad hat, and now we got a decent hat.
It wasn't the hat that was the problem. It was just I didn't like the picture I didn't like the picture. Sure.
Oh,
Alright,
now I
now-
see the smile.
Now he's staring at us. And now he's staring at the camera.
Oh god, this is quite weird. I barely remember anything from the last time we worked on this.
That's also pretty much... That's also because it was like 2 months ago.
Well, that explains it.
2 or 3 months. you know?
Samurai is suffering through amnesia.
No?
Yes.
Alright. One thing at a time. I'm just gonna go find something. To DeviantArt.
Yay, to the place of weird stuff.
You know, there's a lot of people who's been complaining about the quality and such of DeviantArt lately, and such like Conan COC, right? And all these people who's been complaining about DeviantArt and such, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'll say? I'd say DeviantArt is the best of a bad situation because, you know, places like Tumblr and such, I think they're worse.
Well, I've heard a lot about Tumblr's feminists. They are the fucking worst. Ooh.
Alright, everyone. Alright, guys. If I just... This is the picture I'm trying to recreate.
Let's see.
I can also post it in the chat so the few
Oh.
people who's actually watching this might be able to see it.
Yep. Sure thing.
That's the picture I'm trying to recreate.
Alrighty
I
then.
still don't complain about this. I see nothing wrong with it.
I don't like it. I never have.
How odd.
It's just... there's just a lot about this... This is just an extremely edgy picture and such, but it was a picture I was never really satisfied about, so now I'm trying to make a better version of it.
Well, I'm jealous.
Jealous? How? This was done with paint.net.
Yeah, which
Literally.
means that you have better skills than me in paint.net.
I just used
Samurai,
I just
you
used-
do use paint.net, don't
I just
you?
used 2 photo filters
I
on
use
that.
it all the time.
I used 2 photo filters and a paint tool. That was literally all. I mean, I just never really liked that picture for some reason. It's just this
Well
ultra...
then, you are your worst. No, you are your own worst critic, and that's good. Redo, make it good.
That's what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Yeah, but anyways, I think that Tumblr and all these other art sites and such, right?
Yep.
I think they're worse. I think they're
Well, they
worse.
can't get. Well, it can't get any worse than 4chan.
Yeah, but 4chan, Tumblr, and all these other art sites and such, I think they're worse than DeviantArt. Like, you can post pornography on Tumblr and all these kinds of things, and people are complaining about pornographic and fetish art on DeviantArt. It's even worse. It's even worse on Tumblr. And all these
I don't actually complain much about DeviantArt because no matter how shitty it can be, it still did some good things for me.
Yeah, and I think DeviantArt is the best of a bad situation. It's organized at the very least, and you know.
Nailed it.
It's organized,
Nailed it.
and most bad stuff and such there is, you can tolerate it. That's why I don't think that why I'm a little tired of hearing people saying, "Oh, this place sucks. I'm just gonna leave and go somewhere else." Right? I'm just gonna ask you this: where will you go? What place is seriously better than DeviantArt? And you know what the answer is? Nowhere. No place is better. No place is better. DeviantArt is just the best of a bad situation. Alright. I
have found a quite good tactic against these so-called pornographic images on DeviantArt.
What's that?
I just don't look at them. That's the simplest answer.
Yep. Let's see. Can we do this little thing here? I don't know about that one. I like a little voodoo thingy on him, on sticking in the skull. Nah.
Voodoo.
That one's...
Maybe you can add some blood on the skull. Make it look fresh.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on. You know, one thing at a time. Just, trying to do a little bit of posting here.
I'm going to cut the skull.
Are you gonna Photoshop the blood?
Probably. I'm gonna Photoshop a little at the very least. I don't know how much I'm gonna be Photoshopping, but I'm gonna figure it out.
I never Photoshop. My editing skills are almost non-existent.
I think you're okay. You're not bad, if you ask me.
I edit everything in Gmod, but
Me too. I do most things in Gmod.
I do mixed, because I like to do most post-editing and such afterwards, because I got more control over it. You wanna know what the simplest way to learn to do editing is? It is to try. And, the simplest trick there is, I got for everyone out there who wants to learn editing, the simplest thing you gotta do is to start with is to take two pictures and put them on top of one another. That is the first thing I did, and ever since then things have just gotten easier along the way. That's my advice.
Well, I started simple with GIMP, as you can see in that scavenger pic I made.
Yeah. You see, that's the kind of thing. You just gotta start out small and just work your way from there.
Yep. And I'm still actually happy with the results. I mean, I kinda like the snow.
Yeah, you see? That's just how you do it. You start out somewhere and you just gotta move it. And then my other advice is to watch a lot of tutorials and such.
Oh, I watch tutorials, but they never help. Not for me, at least.
I think they help me. I mean, it's just a matter of, adapting yourself to your current situation and such. Alright. Now it's time to fill this picture up with melee weapons. That's the next part. And I'm gonna keep things somewhat organized.
Well, you better fill up with all them hammers and knives and cookery.
Chainsaw.
And, swords and chainsaws. And
I said chainsaw.
Forks and spoons and arrows and
spoons?
And
katana.
Katanas and
katana.
sniper rifles and
no. Melee weapons.
And SMGs and pistols and
shut.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
You're not doing it in a fun way. Us. If you're gonna be messing with someone, you have to do it in a fun way. And you're not.
I've gotten used to it.
I am super funny. I'll just let you know that.
Yes. You're as funny as watching a flower grow.
That is the most hilarious thing ever.
I really don't understand you, and I probably never will. Alright, here's a bunk
Same
bed.
goes for me, but I'm gotten used to it, that's all.
I like turtles.
That's taken from internet.
I know.
I guessed that. I never seen that, but I guessed it.
It is a meme.
Yeah, I know, but I never really got into it or anything.
The answer to that is that the boy they were interviewing was nervous, and the only thing that came into his mind was that he liked turtles.
Did that cowboy happen to suffer from something?
Now, I think he was just nervous.
He also had nice face painting. No, painting. His face was painted as a skull, which is quite spooky.
Burned and that guy in the Master of Disguise in that turtle scene.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
Don't remind me. Don't you ever remind me about that again, or I will. I don't know what I will.
You can ask. You can ask. You can just ask.
Turtle!
You will transform into war gear and start shooting people.
That
That was a reference to a picture that Uncle Krusty did a while back.
Ooh, yes.
That was
What's that about?
it was a picture of an idea of because he was bored, so he decided to make a picture that was called Krusty transforms into war gear, which is this Krusty soldier, right? Who was
Yep.
like standing with lots of military gear and 2 machine guns. And in the description it said the reason what happens is every time Krusty soldier runs into a furry, he transforms into war gear and starts shooting.
Yes.
So that was a
Oh,
reference.
Peter!
Was a reference to there. But yeah. Alright. You know, maybe we should remove the table that CBS is standing next to. Just because it's taking up a lot of space.
Blocking a lot of things too.
Yeah, so maybe we should move it a little bit. Maybe we should move it. And he's just
Maybe?
and then I probably need to repose his legs a little bit. 'Cause now it kind of looks like he's standing and showing his, what off.
Ooh, kinky.
I do not understand the reference.
Neither do I.
Well, I do.
Yeah, of course you do.
And that comes from the asexual. Pfft.
What?
You know what an asexual is?
Yeah, I know what an asexual is. It's someone who doesn't believe they have who isn't interested in sex.
Exactly. I believe I am one.
Really?
Yeah.
And yet you have made the most... I think you've said 90% of all the naughty jokes so far.
Well, that's because I can joke about it and not feel awkward about it.
I don't know.
That explains it.
Maybe you just haven't found what you're interested in yet. But I mean, I know from a fact I'm straight, so there's that.
Me too.
I'm at least self-proclaimed. We'll see whatever happens.
Yeah. Who knows? That could be worse.
Yeah. I could have had a football in my crotch. Oh wait, I actually got that one.
You just got it once.
I'm gonna about memes, right? I'm gonna give a little piece of advice to you guys. This is a little disgusting. I'll be warning you guys about, but don't search for Friday memes. Don't. Okay?
Let me guess. You get a bunch of pics of Rebecca Black and her Friday song.
No. I'd wish.
No,
That's not
please.
that's not the case, actually. You search
Oh
for
my.
that. You search for that, and it's usually naked pictures with guys torturing them with cock torture. With the tagline, "It's Friday.
Yep,
Time to go crazy."
normal Fridays. Very usual Fridays.
It's disgusting.
Yep. Yeah, it is. It is. Cocks.
Well, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight.
Wait, did you seriously search for it?
No.
No.
Okay, good.
But I've got a wild imagination, so I can see it in my head.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Changes.
I wonder.
Tits. A fish. A fish with tits.
A fish with tits? What?
It's a reference to a TV show, but just so you know, but it still sounds fucking hilarious.
A fish
Looks
with
like
tits.
someone's been a bit naughty in Spore.
A fish with tits.
Titty fish.
Oh god. Isn't that a mermaid?
No idea. That's the thing actually I've been wondering about. If we know about mermaids, but what are the males called? Are they called
Mermen. They're called mermen.
Men.
Merman? You mean? Okay.
Mermen.
For a moment, I thought you said. For a moment, I thought you said Mormon.
Seaman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or that game AVGN played. Seamen.
Seaman?
Yeah,
Oh.
they forgot to put a space between C and man, so it was pronounced seaman.
I'm crying here. I'll just let you know that.
I don't think that was that funny, but it was a little funny.
It is funny.
Oh, it is
you know-
funny. I know it is funny. I just don't think it was that funny, you know.
Jonas, there's something you gotta know about us two. We have a very twisted sense of humor.
Especially me.
I already know that.
Yeah, especially Tigerface. Especially Tigerface.
Maybe
No,
you
I'm
would-
just
you
more
would probably
open
hit it
to
off
humor.
with my cousin then.
Duff.
That's. You would probably hit it. You would hit it off with Lucas, my cousin. He's the guy.
Lucas.
He's the guy I did a Warframe stream with a while back.
Oh yeah, the guy with the awesome voice.
I haven't seen that one. I gotta watch that.
I want to actually tell a little funny story about how the first time we played a game we had developed ourselves went. It was really funny.
Let me guess. It went to hell.
No, it was actually pretty funny because we played that. I developed a game a while back. I don't know if you guys remember, but I developed a game.
I remember it, but I
I-
never fully understood it.
I mean, this is a board game I was developing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, with all these
I
freaks
develop-
and characters.
Yeah, with freaks and characters and such, right? And what happened was me and one day I got my cousin to drop by, and we
Yep.
then sat and played it together. And the first round we played it without freaks, and the second round we played it with freaks and characters. The
Yep.
thing is, I've actually discovered something. If a person develops this game, if the person who develops this game, a game, will always have an advantage over everyone else because they know every detail about how the game works.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no
when we had
shit.
when we had to pick for characters, right?
Yep.
I picked Matthew Jefferson, who has very low HP but has ridiculously high damage and has a very likely chance to attack. Because the thing is, you roll these dice, right, to
Yep.
see whether or not your attack hits. But the thing is, in Matthew's case, he has a 1 out of 6 chance of missing, and then he has a crit, which you roll again to see if you manage to crit, right? And in this case, his crit does 3 times normal damage, and his normal damage is about 20 damage, I think, and it's armor ignoring, so it doesn't get any kind of armor reduction or anything. And to compensate, and because this game has the med packs and such that has like a really long cooldown, but these med packs you can use to like heal your character to keep them in the fight, right? So then
Yep.
for aid I picked Karma Soldier, because Karma Soldier has a heal, so I can keep Matthew alive for longer. And single-handedly, out of the 20 units my cousin had, right? He killed about 15 of them.
Huh.
Single-handedly.
I think Matthew is a bit overpowered then.
Yeah, I nerfed him. I nerfed him right afterwards, but he was really, really overpowered there. And
Oh, yeah, well,
it was so
that's
it was. I mean, the first game we played, it took like 3 hours because it just kept on dragging itself out. But the second
Oh,
round,
nice.
it took like 30 minutes because he literally could two-shot most enemies, and we've been playing this with a with a commander which was Thomas Mortensen, because then you can do more things every time it's your turn. So he could suddenly kill like 3 people in a row.
I'm just wondering, did you use any of our characters like samurais and mine?
I haven't tried using them in the very game because we only played it twice, but I have Grey Cape, Angeli, I think, and Sam and Jonah and Psycho. Psycho needs a nerf, but yeah,
Is she overpowered?
a little bit.
Well, shit.
She has all,
Yeah, she should be underpowered, I say, because she's relatively weak compared to other freaks. But
and this is a game that where no one is allowed to be like extremely powerful. Everyone needs to have their strengths and weaknesses. That's the point of a game. So
yep.
So she needs a nerf because it's just she's a really irritating one. She does very little damage, but she can respawn all the time. And she can respawn at the same
that's the
spot
point
where,
with Psycho.
yeah, and she can then respawn at the same point where she died, and she can do that like all the time. And I'm just sitting here thinking, it's not necessarily overpowered, but it's just gonna be a royal pain. So
I'd say that she could respawn, but at the start.
What do you mean?
If you say the same spot, isn't it like a board game?
Yeah, this is a board game, but if you like take her and you like move her to the center of the board, right? And then you kill her, right? If you do this with a normal hero, you would have to respawn them at your lines, right? With her, she can respawn at the same point where she died. So she doesn't do a lot of damage, but the thing is, she's gonna be the original idea was she was supposed to be an irritants, where she would just keep on coming back from the dead no matter what you did. But
I think that's what she is to other freaks.
Yeah, but that's what she is. But it's gonna be. I just think it's gonna be a royal pain. So I'm gonna have it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nerf it. I'm gonna give it a.
I kinda agree.
I'm gonna give it a slight nerf, and that is I'm gonna add a new type of abilities that is called silencing, where you can silence characters' abilities, so they don't work, and then you can literally you just have to do this like once on her, because then it's gonna take a long time before she can respawn. That's gonna be the nerf for her.
Okay.
Okay.
So
what about Grey Cape?
Grey Cape, he has a disable, so he can make so characters can't attack for a period.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't kill, so I think that fits. That sure fits.
But yeah, that's.
Did you know that Batman used to kill people?
Yeah, I know. I know.
He used to walk around with a gun that killed his parents.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Yep.
Let me place this little thingy over here. It's so out of place, and that's what we like.
By the way, what was Jonas' abilities?
What? Jonah? He only has one at the moment. Every hero every hero freak and things like that needs to have 2 abilities each. But
Okay.
But he only has one at the moment, and his ability is he can move 3 times in a row with one action. Like, it's a thing where every time it's your turn, right? You can do 2 things, right? Unless you have Thomas Jefferson, then you Thomas Mortensen, then you can do 3 things. Like, you can move a character and then you can attack, or you can like attack twice, and then it's the other guy's turn, right? In Jonah's case, he can move 3 times with one action. Like, he can like move 3 forward, 3 left, and then 3 forward again. So he's extremely mobile. That was his idea because he's a Promethean scout, but he doesn't have a second ability yet.
I don't think that's necessary actually, because he's not really a freak.
Yeah, but
he's just a comic character.
Yeah, but he's what we would call a hero character. Hero characters are these special characters who does 2 things, who has like 2 abilities and such. Like Matthews, he was an enhanced sniper. He has higher damage and higher accuracy. And that was what his idea was.
Well,
and then there was Maria Mortensen, Thomas Mortensen's wife, right? You want to know her special ability? It's so bonkers. It's completely dumb. You want to hear?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a series of dice here I bought for the game, right? And my cousin was gonna come over, right? And I have one here, right? It has 20 sides, right?
Yep.
She only misses if you land on 20. She
Huh.
has a 1 in 20 chance of missing her attacks. But then again, she doesn't deal as high damage as Matt does.
Well, what are the possible abilities available?
Uh, Everything really. I mean, you have to remember it's a board game, so you have to something that can be within the realms of a board game. Like this could be
I
anything.
actually have one idea.
I got the Blightcaller, for instance, right? That medic freak who's like a disease guy, right? He has
Yes.
the ability. He has the ability to teleport, and he has an ability that where he can insta kill someone with less than 30 HP. So I got that sorted out.
I got
Okay.
one idea for Jonah then.
Let me hear.
He's a squad leader, so maybe he can, like, increase other characters' abilities if he's nearby.
Maybe.
He's a squad leader, so he's a pretty good leader.
Yeah. Maybe. Oh, and I also gotta add Ivanova. Think about it.
Who?
Marshal Ivanova.
Ah, right.
Who's that?
It's you explained your character.
Oh.
It's not really my character, I made her the medic warlord.
Yeah, but you know, it's you made her, so you can probably explain it better than I can.
Well, basically, she's the overall commander for the communist forces in America in World War 3000.
And I was thinking of adding her as a general character, one of those, you know, the general's like the centralized character. And the general purpose is to, I don't know, the common purpose is to kill the general.
I think I know her abilities then. Increased attack, because she's very known for her aggressive leadership. I mean, she's nicknamed the Katyusha rocket because of her swift tactics.
My idea was, since she was from the faction who like focuses a lot on armored warfare, she could do like things for she could do like attacks, and she could like do she could like get the increase. She would like give bonuses to tanks and other vehicles and such. That was my idea. That was a possible idea, at least. You know, this is still in
Well,
development.
it's your choice, actually.
What?
It's your choice.
Well, I mean, I want it to be as accurate to lore, but still within a playable, but still be playable, you know.
Yep.
So there's that. Alright, I'm just gonna save really
All I
quick.
can say is that that lady isn't just kidding around. She's very aggressive with her tactics,
I can imagine.
and usually succeeds.
That's good. I actually did have an idea for a partial lore idea, but that was based at it was based on an idea about the USF's backstory, that Ivanova's about Ivanova's mentor, which was a guy who was named the Armored Hawk, because he had because it was a guy who was really known for his uses of tanks and such. And the reason why he was called the Hawk was because he was, first of all, fat, and because he had a broken nose that caused him to have this sound whenever he breathed. So he sounded like a pig, you know.
She was raised by the ULN communists, so
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
but-
she's quite a military.
Yeah, but I mean, this was an idea that she had to have a mentor of sorts, you know. So my idea for her
Yeah.
mentor was this guy, because it was an idea that for the USF's backstory it was the invasion of the USF's territory by the commies that was called Operation Red Hammer. You can actually read about it on the USF's profile. But yeah, that was that.
Well
Yeah.
then.
That was something I was working on.
So, what celestial part of this solar system isn't counted as a planet anymore?
What do you mean?
Pluto.
Yeah, it's Pluto. Why? Why are you asking?
I just like to ask pointless questions.
If you should
He
have asked-
does. Ask me. He does it all the time.
Well, okay.
Well, if you would ask me, the real answer is the Earth. The Earth is no longer considered a planet. No, but
Why
seriously,
isn't it considered planet?
I don't know. I was just joking around here.
If you're gonna be joking around, you gotta have at least a good follow-up. Come on.
TigerFace, leave the comment to professionals, okay?
Like, if you're gonna be joking around and such, you gotta make sure that it's a joke that can actually be fulfilled. You know, you can't just do like a half-ass joke like that. You gotta do a real one.
Yeah, I guess.
So, what do you guys think of Legion, by the way?
I like it.
I think it's got
I think
potential.
quite cool.
It's got potential.
I really like how you put a lot of effort into the alphabet, you know, like the runes and stuff.
Pardon me for saying this, but I think your Legion Solus looks fucking badass.
I like them as well.
Yeah, it was actually really fun to make a Legion pick, to be honest. When I was making it, I was like enjoying every minute of it. It was just really fun.
That's good. I'll be focusing a bit more on them lately, which is probably gonna be a bad idea.
Why?
Because that means I'm gonna be focusing less on movie making, and I'm already 4 months behind on my current movie projects.
Is it the one where my character dies?
Most likely dies. But yeah.
Oh, I hope he dies. I hope he dies because he's a horrible person.
And he's gonna hopefully die in some hopefully ultra epic way.
I didn't hear you. Did you say pickle? He's gonna be killed by a pickle?
No, he's gonna die in some ultra epic way.
Pickles!
A stunt baton.
Pickles the drummer!
What?
Once again, watch Metalocalypse. It's a fucking funny ass show.
I don't watch that many shows. The only show I really watched lately is the Co-optional podcast. I really like that.
I was doubtful about Metalocalypse, to be honest, but TigerFace here introduced it to me, and now I can't get enough of it.
Well, what does this say it was called?
Metalocalypse.
Metalocalyst?
Metalocalypse. It's
What's...
kind of like apocalypse.
Wait,
but
I'll help you with
metal.
the spell.
Just
Here,
so
wait.
tell me a little bit about it. Like,
Well, allow me to tell you. Imagine a world. You know how music is one heck of a big industry nowadays.
yeah.
Imagine a world where one of the 7 biggest economies is this very fucking this very fucking huge death metal band that is named Death Clock. It's pretty much about that, and their stupid shit that they're doing, including countless deaths of their fans at live plays and stuff.
You guys gotta remember one little detail.
I know about this one.
That is, I don't like metal. Hey, there's someone in the chat who's been doing something. You guys want to chat?
What is CGA?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe it's a reference to the guy from GTA San Andreas.
CJ? It's way too easy. It's way too easy.
Yeah, he's probably left by now. But,
You don't actually have to like metal to watch the show because there's a lot of comedy in it.
It's not too much about the metal. It's more like about the comedy, really.
okay, about
about
metal
the
and such, I'll
antics
say
of the
this.
band?
Hey, this is the thing about metal. I don't like metal, but I do like hard rock every once in a while. I like hard rock every once in a while. Something that isn't quite metal, but you know is more tough than regular rock. I like that every once in a while.
Let me just say that it's not a musical TV series.
Yeah, I didn't expect it would be, but still. You know.
I mean, I'm actually surprised that it's so good, personally, because it's a death metal band doing dumb things, and it's fucking awesome.
I'll
Like
think
that
about it,
episode
but
where they try to make dinner by themselves. That's actually an episode, and they wreak havoc in a grocery store.
It's called grocery store, you douchebags!
I don't think he'll understand that reference, Tigerface. He hasn't
know,
watched the show.
Well, we just mentioned the grocery store episode, so
Uh,
Yeah, but I didn't make any references to it because he
uh,
wouldn't understand.
here's the deal. I don't watch that many TV shows. I watch. Right now, the only TV show I've been watching lately has been Black Sails, and then I've been watching a little bit of Vikings. And Black Sails season 3 is done by now, so there's that. And then, you know, there is just the fact that I didn't really, isn't that much to watch. Like, my
don't you
favorite.
have Netflix?
I have Netflix, yeah, but that I have Netflix and I have two other things at the same time, but it's still hard to find something good to watch. What the? The fuck?
Have you tried Doctor Who?
What happened? What happened?
My game jumped out.
Oh.
For like 2 seconds. That was weird.
Oh god, save it, save it, save it.
Don't worry, nothing happened. I think I just
Ugh.
accidentally pressed a button on my keyboard.
Okay.
Oh god.
But have you tried Doctor Who?
Doctor Who?
Yep.
Oh god.
No, I haven't. I've thought about it, but I haven't.
Give it a chance at least. It's quite good. It's quite good. No, shut up, Samurai. It is quite good. Let me tell you that.
You spent 2 years spamming me with Doctor Who stuff, desperate to get me into Doctor Who. And no matter how much I said that I wasn't into it, you still tried.
Chainsaw!
Uh,
I found a chainsaw!
It's a good show.
Chainsaw?
Yeah, I found a chainsaw in my add-ons.
It was a good show.
Yeah, maybe, but you know, it's a case where I just don't want it. The only show I really watch is the one I watch on YouTube, and that's one I watch while I'm Gmodding. That's the Co-optional Podcast. It's a good show, if you ask me. It's not like one of those shows where only funny things happen. There also happens some more serious things and such, but you know, there's a lot of funny stuff happening. There was one of the guys on the show, right? He doesn't like. He apparently didn't like something from Sweden. You know what it was?
Is it Solstorming? I bet it is Solstorming.
No, it was Swedish candy.
Oh.
Swedish candy.
Yeah, it was something called Jungle Roar, I think it was.
The Jungle Roar.
Yep, Jungle Roar. That's the most sour candy in Sweden.
I've ate it. It's quite horrible. Let me tell you that.
I believe you.
haven't tried it. I haven't tried it.
I have.
But then again, it also depends on what you like. I mean, some people like sour things. Like, I didn't like Earl Grey, for instance, but it's a very popular tea. So, you know, there's that.
I love Earl Grey.
I think it's a little sour.
I usually have my Earl Grey tea with some milk and honey. Good for the throat.
Sorry. I don't
What's
know
so
why.
funny?
I don't know. That's just the thing. It's just.
What's wrong, sir? Don't you make it taste my tea? You're making fun of my tea, sir. You're making fun of the way I drink my tea.
Oh.
Maybe I'll come over to your place and spill your pudding.
Jonas.
What?
Would you like some tea with milk and honey? Well, would you?
I can see the Herbert reference already.
Would you like some tea with milk and honey?
Like some tea with milk, little boy. It's in my back room.
Do you?
No thanks. That could have been worse. Well,
Why?
that was one.
And
There
you
was one.
say
There was
that
one
we
really.
have a weird sense of humor?
There was one really dumb joke I once heard. It was about tea actually. It was something that we were out of milk, so I decided to use a different kind of white fluid. You can guess. You can guess the rest.
No, I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
I know.
Listen to this. I'm not
Cream, of course. Cream is an excellent sub for milk. But not the other type of cream, if you know what I mean.
listening.
I'm so sorry. Well, if Samurai is gonna talk dumb stuff, I might as well do as well.
Oh, are you saying that I'm talking about dumb stuff? Have you heard about the weird shit that TigerFace been spamming us for the last hour?
I know, but I mean, if he's gonna do it and you're gonna do it, I might as well do it as well.
I'm sorry to.
What I can't let go is the fact that out of all the weird things we've said, what cracked you up was my fetish for tea.
I just don't know. I mean, give me a sec, okay?
Yeah.
It was okay. Here, stop for 1 second, please. Why it was funny, right? About this little thing about tea, right? It was just something I read once. It was a magazine I read where there was this little comic strip, and when you started mentioning tea and such, and it was like supposed to be this with a little bit of honey and a little bit of milk in and such. It reminded me about this joke. I mean, and I can't repeat the joke because you have to read it to understand it. That was why I laughed a little bit. Okay.
It is the teapot that is coming, and it's saying,
I actually
"You
found
want tea with honey or with milk?"
What?
If not, I got some cream, if you know what I mean.
Do you
Oh
want
god, that even
tea
rhymes.
with
God.
milk or honey?
I just had a little idea. Let's take a look here. Oh. Wrong bone. Hold on.
I can't believe we made a joke about you know what.
Yeah, we're actually not supposed to do it because I don't have adult rating on this stream, so we're actually not
Well,
allowed
we
to.
mentioned it directly, so there's nothing they can put against us. They have nothing against us.
I think
For all we know, the cream
referencing.
we were referring to is the typical processed cow milk that can be found in grocery stores.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about something else, shall we?
How about
No.
cows?
You know, how about we talk about tea with either honey or milk?
We've already done that for like 10 minutes now.
TigerFace, it's gotta be both. If you just add either milk or either honey, it's not gonna be good. You need both.
How about lemon?
What? Leather?
Lemon!
Not lemon. Oh, sorry, I thought you said leather.
Lemon. You know, like.
I've
lemon
seen
sap.
people. There's something I actually wonder about lemons.
What's that?
During the few school parties I attended, there were a lot of people that drank tequila with lemons. I don't know why, but
The lemon adds a little bit of sourness to it, you know. That's what people like, apparently.
isn't tequila sour enough?
I don't know. I've never tried it. Like, I don't mix. Since I don't drink alcohol, I don't mix drinks. Like, the only thing I've ever really done to mix any drinks such has been when I took like a cult energy drink, and then I put it in like a glass, and then I put lime pieces in because it tastes really good. I put lime
I
in
don't
it.
drink alcohol neither.
Yeah, so
I haven't drank alcohol in almost 2 years.
I don't drink. Because I'm a sober.
I don't.
I just dislike the taste of alcoholic beverages. That's the only reason why I don't drink. I just don't like
I don't
the taste.
drink. I don't drink because of medical problems and because I just can't tolerate alcohol really. I get drunk really fast, so. And because I can't drink alcohol because if I mix it with my ADHD medicine, it can cause health-based problems. So there's that.
Well, you're not alone. I think Markiplier had to stop drinking because of his Asian genes.
Asian genes.
That's
Yes, he's half Korean, so
Yeah, I know
drinking
that.
alcohol did not go good with him, so he had to quit drinking because of the risk of, I think it was heart or liver damage.
It's such a shame that he was half Korean and not half Japanese, because, you know, sake.
That's rice. That's rice wine. I don't
It's
see.
still some sort of alcohol, isn't it?
I don't see the funny thing in it or anything. Then again, I don't see the problem with it either.
I kind of miss his drunk Minecraft antics. So that's the only thing I miss about Markiplier and drinking.
I saw a
When I
guy
drank
once who played.
alcohol
I saw a
and
guy
played
once
Minecraft.
who played TF2, and every time he died, he had to take a vodka shot.
Oh my god.
He didn't get that drunk because it didn't last long enough, but it was quite funny. That's like one of
Okay,
those.
if I would do that, I would have had a liver, like more scrumping down and a bit of raisin.
You die that frequently in TF2?
Yep.
I'm a decent TF2 player, I'll have to admit, but
Yeah, but still, even when I play good, I could end up with one game with like 87 kills and 17 deaths.
that's normal. Like, I usually end on the top of the scoreboard pretty fast whenever I play, because the thing about TF2 is if things are going bad, just swap your loadout or your class, and then you're set to go.
I usually end up at the top 3 list too, actually.
My current favorite thing to do in TF2 is one of the most underrated things that exist in TF2. You know what that is?
No.
M1 M2 demo man.
What is that?
It's where you take the Alibaba's wee booties, a sticky bomb launcher or the quickie bomb launcher, and then whatever melee weapon that suits your fancies, and then you just run around and lay sticky traps, and then you just shoot stickies at people directly, right? You spam stickies and then you press M2 and then they die. And the really funny thing about it is, if you're having trouble hitting scouts and such, you know what you do? You aim in front of the scouts and such, and then lay it on the ground, or you start running, because then the scouts will follow you thinking, oh, you're mine! But then you've laid like sticky traps in front of them, and they don't look at the mines for some reason, and then they blow up. It's really funny. I really like that strategy. It's so underrated.
Recently I've had a good... how do I say it? Winning streak with soldier class, even though I have fairly little time with them. But recently, especially in these new maps, I'm very good with soldier.
There's that. I main the soldier demo and heavy. I really like playing heavy sometimes. My best round of TF2 I ever had, that was with heavy. Because that was the only time people ever screamed in chat and hated me.
I once trolled a troll.
What I did was I played on one of the earlier versions of Manpower, and I played with the heavy, and the tummy slaw, and the sandwich, and I got a resistance power up that gave 60% damage resistance. You know what I did? You wanna hear what I did? I hid in really obnoxious places, waited for people to show up, then I went down to them with the Tommy Slaw, which spins up almost instantly, and gunned them down, and then I went to safety. And whenever I was low on HP, I would just run to the nearest safe spot, right? And then I would place my back against the wall so I couldn't be backstabbed, and then I ate a sandwich, and I was back to full HP. People hated me with a burning passion doing that game. It was so funny.
You know what happened to me last week?
What happened?
I got kicked off a server because basically I butt-hurt an admin.
What happened?
Well, it's happened to
I
several
killed, I
people
think...
around.
Well, I think the admin of the map got a bit annoyed with me because I dominated him. And almost immediately after I dominated him, he banned me from the map.
Well, could have been worse.
Yeah, but I felt really good about being banned from that map, actually, because I was so good I pissed off the admins.
That happened to me before as well. But what happened once was there was guys who were claiming I was hacking, right? I was hacking when I was playing on the Groot Keep. And I said no, it was just a good loadout. You know what I did? I went with the old half Satoshi on the Groot Keep. That's one of the meanest things you could ever do in TF2. Because it crit almost all the time and you get back to full HP pretty much all the time. So suddenly the enemy just were like, wait, we just hit this guy like 50 times and he didn't die. What the hell?
What the fuck? You're supposed to die. I freaking hit you. Or did I hit you?
Yeah, something along those lines.
You know what this proves?
What?
That the gaming community of today is generally quite stupid and quite spoiled.
Yep.
Can we all
But the thing
agree
is
on
that with
that?
hacking, I'm actually quite used to that because hacking is one of the most common arguments people have when they get butthurt. Is that I'm a hacker because I can't be as good as someone else.
Bad
What?
losers.
What the?
Bad
That
fucking
hook?
losers.
This can't be good.
Uh-oh, what happened?
My game froze for a few seconds. I don't know if it should be okay. Let's check. What the hell?
Just make sure to save frequently.
I have
Don't tell me
black.
that's not...
I have black screen. Hold
What?
on. Hold on a sec.
Not the black screen.
This is starting to. Man, I'm starting to feel some sort of deja vu here. Or at least you are doing so, Samurai.
You just had to remind me of it, didn't you?
Oh wait, hold on a sec.
Oh, yes, it's working.
Well, to some degree, I think it's my screen I think my screen driver is dead.
Oh no.
But I mean, the game is still working, so it's my screen driver. It crashes sometimes. It happens really rarely, but it sometimes happens.
You should look that up.
Yeah, I think my computer needs a bit of maintenance.
Yeah?
I mean, you can hear
So
me
what
swapping.
now?
Well, I did save a while ago, but hold on. Let's try this one last time, and if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to end the game, and then we're gonna have to start it up again.
Uh-oh.
That shouldn't be much of a problem, really.
It was a problem for me.
Well, okay, maybe we can do this without destroying the stream. Maybe. Otherwise, we're just gonna have to start the stream up again, and I can't edit them together again because I don't have a movie editing software yet, so... yeah. Alright. I'm gonna...
Don't you have that basic movie maker or something?
No, I don't. Alright, now I've closed the game.
There should be one there should be one like software that's simple enough that it's free.
Maybe, but I mean, if it's a case of I don't want to use Movie Maker because Movie Maker can't handle movies that are that long, so there's that.
Oh, right.
I'm right now just waiting for Steam to catch up because sometimes it takes 5 minutes before it says that I'm not playing Gmod anymore. So I'm just gonna wait a
Well, you
little.
could always activate, let's see, what was it called? The task manager and the process.
Yeah, but
That's
I am.
right.
But it's just Steam has to synchronize it. It usually takes 5 minutes.
Oh god.
Don't worry about it. I mean, we've been doing this for an hour and a half, so and I think I might need to go take a leak. So, I mean, we can take a 2-minute break, right?
Sure thing.
Oh, I forgot something.
What?
I totally forgot that I was working on World War 3000.
Well,
Seriously, I'm trying to finish a page today. And I'm about halfway.
what's that? While we're waiting, I'm gonna go check something. I think the reason why it's not running right now is, I don't know. It's because of OBS? I don't know.
I'm no computer expert, so...
It's OBS, it's Open Broadcast Software. It's what I'm using for record, but I don't know. Alright, I'll be back in 5, okay?
Sure thing.
Alright. So... what now?
What we're going to do is to talk. We're not going to let this stream die. We're going to talk.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah 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 This is just going to be this thing. When Jonas is going to return, he's just going to hear the sounds of two aggressive Swedish males trying to compete about the females. Is anyone there?
Yes.
Now let the battle begin! I guess you don't want to.
Wait.
Okay, you're baiting me. You're baiting me. You have won the respect of the females. You have won the respect.
Alright, I'm back.
Good, good.
And,
I
Okay.
just scared TigerFace
with what?
with the most annoying sound I can make.
Okay.
What's the most annoying sound in the world?
What is it? Yes, that thing again.
You can't do it. Neither can I.
What's
But my annoying sound is original. I don't know how I created it, but I don't know if I should do it to you. I don't want to hurt your ears.
As long as you don't scream, I think I'll be fine.
Well, it's sort of a scream. I don't actually know what it is.
I can just turn my audio down a little bit. That's not the most annoying sound I've ever heard. I've heard worse.
That is the sound of Satan, and you know it.
And don't ask how I made up that noise, because I don't know myself.
Yeah. Oh
But
well.
it's fun to do when I'm playing TF2, because I confuse a lot of people that are like asking what kind of software I use to make that sound.
So, Jonas,
Yeah.
I'm a bit curious. Do you know about the TTT Catacombs map?
TTT Catacombs?
Yep.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
That map is awesome.
That map is fucking awesome and terrifying. You know what it is? It is a Gmod recreation of the catacombs in Paris,
And
it's filled. It's filled in the corridors to the brink of explosion with bones.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine.
I don't want to sing that song right now. If I had to sing right now, I would be singing something completely different.
Here I come to save the day.
No, it wasn't that. It was a parody. I was listening. I got running in my head right now.
What is it about?
It's a TF2 version of Jingle Bells. This is
Put this pencil here. Heck no. Put this pencil here. Heck no. Heck no. Gotta move.
it's that one. Yeah.
Gotta move. Gotta move that.
You aren't doing it probably, but yeah, that was the song I got running in my head. I
haven't listened to that song in 6 months, so I. And by the way, I can't make those weird sounds. They're edited.
Yeah, but another thing I was thinking about was Uncle Krusty's parody on it was called Sleigh Bells Ringing. It was dashing through the snow, get the fuck out of my way. You're so fucking slow and fat. What do you weigh? You can't fucking sing. I'll start to fucking fight. It's okay, cause I can't remember this part, but then it's oh jingle bells, go to hell, get out of my way. Oh, the joy to run over bodies every day. Hey, jingle bells, the hell, bitch, what did I just say? You can't ride and you can't hide from my motherfucking sleigh.
From a motherfucking sleigh.
It's part of it. I can't remember all of it, but yeah. That one I got running up here as well. That one's really good. Alright, let's see here. Oh crap!
What?
I'm sitting and looking at how far we got before I saved last time.
Okay. And yeah,
It's bad.
It's
shit. Fuck.
It's just right now I don't want to start all over again. It's boring.
Fuck. Fuck.
Yes, it took. I think it was 3 weeks before I started working on the pick I lost once.
Let us tell that story, should we?
Oh, I hate to be reminded of Brunkabadi. Ugh.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna work on something else for a little bit, if nobody minds.
Right, but Samurai, if you are okay with it, can I tell you the story? I'll
Yes, you can
Yes.
tell it.
Good.
I don't want to save myself. It still haunts me, Tigerface. It still haunts me.
I'm very sorry. Okay, so me and as the most of the people in the TF2 Gmod community knows, me and Samurai are pretty much the masters of making historical pictures, and therefore we pretty much sometimes challenge each other, like, hey, you fucker, how about you do this historical battle because it's fucking awesome and stuff.
Yeah, by the way, you still haven't made the Bell of Sekigahara.
Thank you. Great that you reminded me about that.
And you still haven't written that lore I asked you about a long time ago.
What was that?
You were supposed to write the backstory for one of the Legion commander you created the model for.
I was supposed to write that?
No, me. It's me.
That was Samurai I talked to.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember you saying that to me.
I asked you.
I thought I was just gonna design the guy.
Yeah, but
I thought that was my only job.
I asked, did you want to create like? Did you also want to like create the? Never mind.
Now I remember, I declined it. I said that it was your project. I said I just wanted to design him for you.
What?
That's
Can
what I
we-
remember.
Can we continue story, please?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, sir. Continue.
Okay, so yeah, then we have the foundation of the problem that we pretty much challenge each other for about doing historical stuff. And so one day, little old shit Tiger decided to be a mean person and challenge Samurai to make an historical battle that took place in Sweden back in the 1470s. It was the so-called Battle of Brunkeberg, where Swedish forces led by some guy called Sten Sture the Elder defeated the Danish king Christian I. But that's not the problem, because Samurai was glad to accept, because he thought, hey, let's do this thing. Because
I
it's
wasn't
good
that
to
like that at first because I suck at making medieval pictures. So
Okay, but he still accepted the challenge because you wanted it.
what's so funny?
It's not funny. It's really good. This
Yeah,
gun.
look at us Swedish jackasses making fun of ourselves.
It's not that. It's this gun I'm looking at.
Oh,
It just looks really, really mean. That's why.
continue,
Okay.
Tiger.
Yeah. So yeah. My happy ass Samurai decided to let's do this picture, and he started off, and he got quite far actually.
I
Well,
was
why-
finished with the picture, Tiger.
He was as good as finished. He just had some.
I just had
small-
face posing on like, what is it, 2 or 3 models? Then I
Yeah.
would have been finished.
Yes, and then the fucking impossible happened, because all of a sudden his Gmod fucked up, and somehow, I don't know how, but still, when he opened it up again, the screen was black. He couldn't do, and he was technically playing the game, but he couldn't see anything, and therefore he couldn't even save the thing. And he had come so far, he was pretty much done with everything, and he hadn't saved. So
I got so carried away with finishing the picture that I forgot to save.
So
And I was absolutely
Joe-
heartbroken because I had been working on that fucking picture for 9 hours straight.
Samurai
Damn.
was fucking broken. He was broken as you could possibly get. He was filled with rage. He cried. He was so fucking hopeless. He was so fucking I don't know.
And he's not joking, I did cry.
Out of hope, and I did my best to help him save this, and we couldn't. So we had to start. So we
I had to start from
over.
scratch. All over again, but that's not the worst part.
What was
Because
it?
when I started on the second try of the bell pick, about halfway, Gmod crashed again. And Gmod never crashes for me. How was the chance of it happening twice on the same picture?
Well, apparently there was one, but that was, well, let me say it like this: that sucked. That
Yeah.
sucked for the create.
But this time, that wasn't the funniest. This time, instead of becoming sad and frustrated, I just became fucking pissed. I became so angry. So I said, no, fuck it, I'm not gonna let this win. So I just sat and finished the picture in pure rage. And that rage only let up when I was finished with the pick.
Damn.
So the finished picture you see, I made that under complete and uncontrollable anger.
Damn.
That sucked.
Yeah.
That sucked.
And what did I get for that fucking picture? Barely any fabs at all, and almost no comments.
I know how you feel about that. I had the same problem with one of my Legion picks a while back. I want to tell this story. I had been working on this picture, right?
Yeah.
And it was this picture. It was this called becoming a Legionnaire, right? And I did this picture of like a soldier who's like dying on the battlefield, and then this so-called Reaper shows up, which is gonna take the guy to become a Legionnaire and such, right?
Yep.
And the thing is, when I was almost done with that picture, I was like just about to upload it. I showed it to Tiger, and he told me that there was several historical inaccuracies about it, and he started telling all these kinds of things I'd done wrong. And the thing is, that day was a really, really bad day, because a lot of things had gone wrong that day, and suddenly he's like here saying, you did a lot of more things bad here. This picture, I cannot tolerate it. And all these kinds of things. So I was just like, this right here. And after he started saying all about all these things that I had like been kind of neglecting and such, when he started telling him, I couldn't really look past them, and I was just like, you dense motherfucker. I was just like, what? And it was really, really frustrating. So I just took
You wanna know something funny? The same thing has happened to me.
it took me a week before I got my will back to make that picture.
Nice being Tiger's friend and having a shit buddy.
Yeah, I think the problem, you're not a bad friend, I say. You're a really good friend. I mean, I've met you in real life. It's just that you're somewhat of a perfectionist.
Sometimes.
You're really picky about the smallest of details.
Yeah, but the thing that frustrates me the most is I got barely any comments or anything on it. It was really irritating.
It's sad because when you actually remade it, it actually looked pretty darn swell, in my opinion.
I thought it was also pretty good, but still, barely anyone ever commented on it or anything.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's really a shame, and something that I am suffering through as well nowadays. Like, barely people give a darn about my history picks anymore.
Don't say that.
I think they're just
Don't.
obsessed over
Don't.
Grey Cape.
Don't say that.
Well, they are apparently not obsessed with Grey Cape either, because the picture that I make of Grey
What?
Cape doesn't really get...
I went to look at your DeviantArt page the other day, right?
Yep.
Almost every picture you'd uploaded had at least 10 to 15 comments, right? I get that once a month at best. You get that on practically everything you upload, and now you're starting to say that people barely comment on your stuff?
I guess it's because I comment back, but it's not really the comments I'm focusing on here. It's more the faves. The faves.
You focus on faves?
Yep.
Not me.
To me, faves are not really important because I focus more on the comments, because comments show that a person has seen the picture thoroughly and
That's
wants to
also
say
what
something about it.
That's also what I think.
Well, of course I like, comments, of course.
You know what I'm wondering about?
What?
We've been going at this for like 15 minutes and none of you have asked about what I'm doing right now.
Well, I can actually see, because for some reason it has frozen for me, so I can't see what we're making.
Have you tried to reload?
Yep, and I just see a black screen.
That's odd.
Even when I have fucking fiber internet, it doesn't work. It's like
No,
Twitch hates me.
On my page, on mine it's still working.
And my internet is really good now. There's nothing wrong with it.
Hold on.
I don't understand.
I gotta check this. Please don't tell
Yeah,
me that.
I can see it. I can see it, just so you know it.
What?
But for some reason, there's something I don't understand. It's like Twitch hates me.
Do you have a Twitch account?
I
Nope.
don't.
Oh wait! I can see something. I see a heavy.
Is it moving now? Yeah, okay.
No, I can just see him stand pose like he's up for some preparation of thing.
Yeah, alright. Well, that means you're catching up at the very least. But yeah, none of you have even asked about what I'm working on. That's just what I'm thinking here.
What the
What
heck
you working
happened?
on?
Well, now you're only asking that because I talked about it for the moment.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm asking now because now I can finally see it. I didn't see it before.
All right. I'm working on the next major, really important character for Legion.
Ooh!
It is Admiral Hyperion, the Swedish admiral of the Legion's fleet. And yes, I did say Swedish. He's from Sweden.
When did he join the Legion? Did he die?
He's not from our universe. He's from an alternative universe, but he joined in the mid 1600s. What?
I am very glad that we finally have a Swedish man here in this Legion universe.
I barely understood that.
The
That's
thing is,
stereotypical.
the mid 1600s was a fantastic era in Swedish history. And you know why? Because it was the height of the Swedish Empire.
Well, this is from
1658, we beat the Danish and took Scania. And that was the day when we were at its hugest.
But then the king died, and all of Sweden's riches was basically, how do I say it?
sucked up.
Sucked up, yes, by the noblemen.
Yep. That's
Well,
pretty
this
much.
is he's from an alternative version of our history.
Yep.
So what kind of Sweden does he come from?
He comes from a Sweden where Norway, Denmark, and Sweden is joined together because it was an idea that Denmark and Sweden had been at a war with one another that ended up going in a complete stalemate, and then suddenly Germany and Russia invaded at the same time, and then the only way that we could still keep our independence was to actually stand together. And it ended up afterwards, we just decided to stick together because if either of us decided to leave, we would be invaded almost instantaneously. So therefore we joined.
That kind of sounds like a second Kalmar Union.
I was just about to say that, damn it.
Something along those lines. I mean, I'm not entirely sure about what the Kalmar Union was, but I think I can.
You don't know
about the Kalmar
basically-
Union!
It was basically a counter to the German Hanseatic League.
Okay.
Hanseatic League. It's called Hanseatic League.
Hanseatic, yeah, whatever.
But can I tell a little bit about this guy?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
He was Swedish born, and he was a Swedish nobleman. He wasn't a rich nobleman. His family was noble and such, but they weren't the richest. They were one of the lower ranking of the nobles, right? And and instead of going into taking over any business or anything, like, he loved the ocean and such, and he learned to swim, and he learned to sail and all these things. Then he became part of the Scandinavian fleet, and then he became a huge celebrity after he successfully hunted down and killed one of the biggest pirates at the time, who was nicknamed who was called Captain Leatherface.
Leatherface.
Yeah, because
oh yes.
yeah,
that's an excellent name.
because his face looked like it was leather because it was so heavily scarred.
Oh, Leatherface.
So
It was not because Leatherface had broken into a lab and traveled back in time.
But what happened? What happened later and he was also an outspoken against slavery and all these kinds of things. He was a brilliant strategist and such. And what happened at one point was that England and Scandinavia came up into a disagreement about some territory, and he then led the Scandinavian fleet against the British, and the fighting ended with the Scandinavians winning, but the admiral here, who was named, I think I called him Carl Zuxon, I think he was called. I'm not sure.
Zuxon.
Zang. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. And
Is it French?
no, I can't remember. Okay, but here's the deal. He ended up dying here, but he was then taken into becoming a legionnaire, and he rose through the ranks, and then eventually became the Legion's fleet general.
Yeah.
He now controls controls the fleet.
That actually reminded me a lot about the Battle of Trafalgar, where the British defeated the French and Spanish Navy.
It was actually
But in that battle, Horatio Nelson was killed,
yeah,
the man who led the
it was
victory.
It was actually inspired by that.
Cool.
Knew it.
But yeah,
I knew it.
yeah, but that was where I had it from. And now he
Good. 'Cause that's a badass battle.
essentially controls the Legion's fleet.
Super.
Let's see, where was it? I saw it the other day. It was really, really good. But yeah, now he's the one who's in charge of Legion's fleet, and he's also second in command of the Legion.
So he's like the Karl Dönitz of Legion.
Kinda.
Because when Hitler died, Karl Dönitz, who was basically the overall commander of Germany's U-boat fleet,
Yeah, I know.
he became the new Führer.
Yeah, temporarily. He surrendered immediately, which was a
Of
good
course.
thing. Which was a good thing, you know. But
Well, he didn't technically become Führer not directly after Hitler, because first it was Goebbels, but he just ruled for
He died.
1 day. He committed suicide with his
that
wife
was long
and
after
his children.
Goebbels. Yeah, Goebbels. Yeah, Goebbels. He was like in charge for a few hours.
Exactly.
One tragedy I found with Goebbels and his wife is the fact that they murdered their children before committing suicide.
Yeah,
I know. Indeed. That's quite a dick move. That's
Yeah.
quite a dick move.
And
Yeah.
it's even more dickish in that movie, The Downfall, because Miss Goebbels in the movie said that the argument of why she would kill her children is because without the Führer or the Third Reich, there was no future for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
That was her argument for murdering her children.
Yeah, I know. It just proves the German fanaticism, really.
Just proves
I just
that
have one thing to say about that.
Just proves that we
What a
needed
bitch.
more. Just proves that we needed more men like Rommel. He was a good guy.
Rommel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh yeah, Rommel.
Rommel was not a Nazi.
He was a good
He was
military,
just a soldier.
and he was a good humanitarian. I mean, he ignored several orders when it came to murdering and such.
You know, about good German guys during World War II. There's this one famous photo of a bunch of civilians doing the Nazi salute, and in the middle of this, there's just this one guy with his arms crossed and being all like, "Ha, look at these fuckers."
Who was that?
I have forgotten his name, but he's actually kind of famous now.
That was
He actually married a Jew,
that was
and you might understand how that turned out.
was one guy who I kind of liked. It was Stauffenberg. He was
Yes.
He was the one who like led the rebellion against the Germans.
It wasn't really a rebellion, it was more a plan of a coup. They were going to kill Hitler and then take control over Germany, so it wasn't just Stauffenberg,
Yeah.
but a lot of German officers. You
Yeah,
want to know the name of one of the members of the people who tried to kill Hitler?
It was actually one of the people who was in it was Rommel.
Yes.
Rommel was in it.
But because of Rommel's position and his general, how do I say it, respect in the people, Hitler allowed him to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And gave him a full honor, you know.
Yeah, I know. What was that?
What?
I think I heard something.
Oh, I'm working on World War 3000.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm not
I
finished.
really want to finish this page today.
Then you just go work on it. I mean, I'm just working on this. Alright, this is what we got so far.
Oh, I am watching. I am switching back and forth.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. Okay. Alright, this guy's battle strategy, you wanna know what that is?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Pistols.
Oh,
Pistols.
Lots of pistols. He just like, imagine like if he was like when he's like in the 1600s settings, right? He would have like lots of these matchlock or flintlock pistols strapped to his body, and he'd just like pick out one at a time and start shooting people.
You know, there was one weapon that was quite popular in the seas and among pirates. The
No.
duckfoot pistol.
What was that?
It was basically a pistol with several barrels, each pointing at different locations. It was mainly for larger groups of enemies. There was one design flaw.
What was that?
None of the barrels pointed forward. So if you actually tried to aim with the pistol, you would hit everyone except the one you were aiming at.
It's a good old-fashioned shotgun.
Not really, it's a multi-barrel pistol that fired at the same time.
Yeah, but-
That's why it was called the duckfoot, because it was basically shaped like a duck's foot.
Yeah, but and you know that's kind of like you know like a shotgun. You know, a shotgun it has this really white spray when it shoots.
Yeah, it's
You know?
like a primitive shotgun, I guess.
There was one of the big
There's another design flaw, I think. Do you know how long it took to load a muzzle-loading flintlock pistol?
How long?
a shit
Well,
ton.
even with skillful hands, it would take around 20 to 30 seconds. So imagine doing that with 6 barrels.
Oh yeah. That's pretty bad.
That's why the muzzle-loading weapons were so revolutionary when they came out in the early 1860s, I think.
Alright. I'll take your word for it.
And now we have submachine guns, which people run around with everywhere they go.
It was actually, the machine gun was actually invented to save lives.
I know.
Yep.
He believed it was the amount of bullets you fired that counted. He didn't think about what would happen if you gave it to a lot of people.
Yeah. It's actually funny. The thing with World War One is that almost every nation had their own version of the Maxim.
The Maxim?
Maxim sold his design to almost every country, and so basically almost all sides used the same machine gun. But every machine gun was different in a specific way because each country remodeled it for themselves.
Interesting.
I mean, in Britain it was called Vickers. In Germany it was called the MG08, I think. And such.
Don't ask me. I actually do not know stuff about weapons.
I have, because I have a big ass book about it. Wait, I think I have a special page about it. I'm gonna look it up.
Hey,
I have it right here.
Someone has wrote in chat. You're cool.
He's running off. He's running off. Stop him. Stop him.
No.
Someone wrote.
The
Someone
book
wrote.
was, guys,
Someone wrote.
the book was right beside my chair, so...
Someone wrote. Someone wrote. We're cool. Thanks to that guy. Nice.
Thanks.
Who's
Thanks.
cool?
You're-
Who's cool? Am I the cool one?
We are the ones who are cool, Samurai. Thank you, Subhassadler 2013. Yep. Let me tell you this, you're cool as well. You're cool because you're watching this stream. Yeah.
It's one of the only people probably watching. Yeah, so that's how life is.
Well, it's got 130 views, and apparently there's one person watching. And I guess that's the person that just posted a comment.
Well, there's 3 people watching according to this, and it should be you guys.
But 2 of them is me and Tiger.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see, there is a special page about the machine guns of World War One in this book, I know.
I know a lot about about vehicles and such because I've studied it a lot, and I really like it. Like
I actually read a lot about guns, for some reason.
the most
There's
successful,
some
one of the most
guns that are
successful submarines in history. That was the Gato class submarine, but I think it was kind of cheating. It was successful because it was an American submarine that was used to sink Japanese ships, right, to starve the country like the Germans did with the Type 7s, right? But the thing is, the Japanese did not have anything to counter it with. And that's kind of weird, right?
Who?
I mean, the Germans had like the Type 7 U-boats that were supposed to like starve Britain into submission, right? That was their plan. But the thing was, and the Americans decided to do something similar against the Japanese. But the thing is, the German Type 7s, they failed because Britain and all these other countries and such found ways to counter it, like with radar and.
And I know one effective weapon against the U-boats. It was called the Hedgehog, which was basically almost like a zinc bomb shotgun. Because it shot away multiple bombs at a high velocity and covered a lot of areas at the same time, so the U-boat couldn't really escape it. So out of like 20 bombs thrown away at the same times, at least one hit the U-boat.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But the thing is something like but what's it called? But the submarines that the Americans used against the Japanese, right? The Japanese at the time did not have enough ships to protect their convoys and such. So because of this, the Gato class actually succeeded in what the Type 7s failed in, because the enemy couldn't adapt in time.
I know one last-ditch weapon against U-boats, and that was something that is almost so stereotypical World War II Japanese.
What was that?
And that was basically a cheaply built mini torpedo driven by a soldier.
Yeah, I know that one.
Oh.
I mean, almost everything about Japanese weapons against both aircraft, ships, and tanks included using a soldier. Against tank, there was soldiers that were strapped with bombs and jumped
Yeah.
under the tanks.
It
They
was
had
the
pilots that
I'm
flew
dying
into
for the
aircraft,
Emperor.
pilots that flew into ships.
yeah, but the thing is, the first guided weapon in history, right? That was guided by a person.
Yep.
That was that was the
Why did the Japanese?
that was
Why
the thing
were the
was-
Japanese so lazy with weapons? Instead of just inventing something, they just took a soldier. And anything weapon they used included having a soldier killed.
It was the idea was if they could like scare America. The idea was they could scare America into giving them better terms for surrender, you know, by saying, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna show we are so devoted to this that we're willing to kill our own men. That's how devoted we are.
You know what you should do then?
Yeah,
Fine, kill yourself,
devoted.
make my job easier.
That was really what they did. There was this thing where they like said, if we show ourselves to be so resolute and so fanatic, the Americans might think these guys, we're simply gonna lose way too much against them. We want they were trying to do it to like force people to like force the Americans into getting better terms, and
Yeah, I know that.
and that was really what they did. I mean, the only reason why they failed at it was because the Americans, they were just winning all the time, and if they hadn't dropped the nuclear bomb, some people claimed Japan would have won. No, they wouldn't, because they
I
always
agree on that.
and they always
agree they
forget
wouldn't.
the reason why they're wrong, right? The reason why they're wrong is not because of anything like the Japanese were really far behind, or because, although they had like 2 million soldiers, also counting all the civilians and such that was volunteering to like die and such, even if they had them, there was still the Soviet Union, which was about to invade.
You're wrong that they did invade. In fact, the Soviet invasion of Manchuria hurt Japan more than the nuclear bombs.
Yeah, but that was just the case that there were some people who were like claiming, you know what, Japan, they would probably have won if America hadn't dropped the bomb.
No, they wouldn't have won. I mean,
They
there is
couldn't.
no... They're not overrating when they say that they were training school children with bamboo sticks.
Yeah, I mean,
By 1945, Japan was completely out of materials. They were making bullets out of soft iron.
and actually that's actually a pretty good bullet type. You know why?
Soft iron?
Yeah, soft
From...
iron. Listen, you know why soft iron is a really good bullet type?
Hmm?
Heavy soft iron, right? If it hits you, it expands inside of you. There's people from
Yeah, but the
from
thing is, they had no good quality metal at all. So all of the metal they used for bullets and such, it had terrible quality, and did not near enough damage.
but this is a little thing, right? In during the American Civil War, right? If you got hit by a mini ball about here, right? It would sometime, and if you were hit at really close range, right?
I've read about the mini balls,
Yeah,
so I'm
but
completely
listen-
aware about that.
Yeah, but listen, if you were hit about here, right, at close enough range, right, it
Hmm?
could expand so much it would end up touching your spine, and sometimes it could even break your back if it hit like here, right. It would expand enough to hit you in the back and break your spine.
Yeah.
Handicapped for life.
One thing I know about the mini ball is that if the mini ball hit the hip, it was almost definitely fatal.
If the mini ball hit you anywhere but in your limbs, there were guys who were like found where they had like their clothes ripped up. That's because they had to see if they were hit in the chest, the stomach, or anywhere between this box area, right? If you were hit anywhere between there, they said it was guaranteed that you would die. Because even if you could manage to get the bullet out, right, you would have internal bleedings and all kinds of things, and the infections you would get would mean you would be most definitely dead because
This is
antibiotics
going
had
to get into a nice turn, isn't it? Infections, bloodlust, stuff like that. Very nice.
But this is facts. TigerFace, this is
know.
actual facts.
I know.
I forgot.
But it's actually good to see that there are people besides me and TigerFace that are good in history. I'm actually happy to see that you know so much.
And I am happy too. It means that I'm not lonely, and neither are you, Samurai.
I just know enough about it because I study it every once in a while.
I studied freely. I love reading about history. Oh wait.
I studied as a full-time job.
What can you get the job as then?
What?
And what are you then gonna get the job as? You're gonna become a history teacher at a local school?
No, I plan on becoming a university historian, like doing research about history and stuff, and teaching historical events on a university level.
Excuse me.
You know, being a history professor, writing books about it. That kind of thing. What is going on?
I'm not a history professor. I'm just
I decided to
history
just
nerd.
for fun try to give him a head cosmetic. Right, it's a mohawk with a pair of red glowing glasses. It just looks so. It looks like heavy metal. Like it's so dumb. I think.
Take a screenshot of it and show me.
More
Take
like
a screenshot of it
punkish.
and
That
show
sounds
it.
more like punk. There's a difference between heavy metal.
I should be looking at it right now.
Punk.
I should be looking at it right now. If you guys are seeing it.
Let's see what. Oh, that's quite cool. That's quite cool.
I'll take a little picture for later.
It looks like some sort of I don't know, guy from a biker gang or whatever.
Yeah, something along those lines.
I can see it now. Oh my god.
That's fucking amazing. That's my new idol right there. He's my new. I like this guy. He's going to be my teacher.
I've already
glorious bastard.
I've already removed it, so yeah, but
No.
we can add it to something else maybe. But
Yes,
this guy
and
has
then he rode his bike. That devil.
Oh no, this won't work. This just won't work. I mean, maybe for something else, but not him. Let's see what's this. Why do I have so many metal items?
Because they're metal.
No, wait, that one was for something else. I remember now.
Was it for a personal use?
It was for a picture I considered doing for a while. But yeah, I still haven't gotten around to that yet. I got so many unfinished things lying around. Like so many projects I got stuck up in my head I still haven't gotten around to finish.
Not me actually, because when I start something I wanna finish it, so I don't start too many projects. When I
Yeah,
start something I wanna finish it, and I really can't sleep at night if I know I'm not gonna finish it.
Well, since you're not done with World War 3000 yet,
TigerFace, I'm gonna make 4 seasons out of it.
You must
4
have problems
seasons.
sleeping.
4.5 if you count Nemesis.
Yeah, but that's not my project.
Yeah, that's mine. I will probably never get anywhere, unfortunately.
You must have problems sleeping, Samurai.
No, because I'm going forward with it. I haven't stopped with it.
I've considered actually doing something to help you a little bit.
And what is that?
I've considered what's it called? I've considered donating $1 to you every time that you upload something.
Nah, I'm
You-
not doing it for money
You're
actually.
serious.
Yeah, because this is just to help you a little bit. Like I would voluntarily do it.
You're serious?
Well,
Yeah, I'm considering it.
I don't actually
You're
know because that would
serious.
just pressure me more.
No, because not at all. It's designed to because you say you don't have any motivation because you're lacking a job, right? So I would help motivating you a little bit by saying this could be your job temporarily. Like
Yeah,
a
but-
temporary solution, you know? That's all I'm saying.
I don't actually know. I haven't actually thought of making any profit out of my work because I'm a hobbyist.
Yeah, but
And I
yeah,
really
I know,
do this
but
as a hobby.
Yeah, I know you're doing it as a hobby, but I'm only suggesting that you're doing this as a temporary solution, you know, just to get a little bit of income, a little. I'm not talking like you'll get $1,000 a month or anything like that, but
Funny thing, I am actually getting a small income. Funny enough. Because we have a system in Sweden where if you're actively searching for a job, you get some compensation for it.
yeah, I know that system. We have it in Denmark as well, but you know,
That's a good system,
yeah,
according
yeah,
to me
it
at
is, but
least.
Yeah, but I'm just suggesting you could do it like if you're like because if you're having trouble getting enough money, I'm just suggesting you could do that as a temporary solution, like a patch up, you know. I've been suggesting it for a while now. I'm not saying it's something where you should start like demanding people to donate or anything like that, but they could do it voluntarily.
Like I start a Patreon or something?
Yeah, that's what I've been I've been telling you that for several months now, and you still haven't done it yet. I mean, I can't see the problem.
I just don't know because I count myself as an amateur.
Yeah, but
I mean, there are so many more professionals than me who are not making money out of this.
yeah, I know, but I mean, you could like do it. I'm only suggesting it as a means to help you get motivated. Like, if you like knew that if you could get this out on a more stable rate, you could get a little bit of money out of it. It's designed to help motivate people. I mean, there's some guy I once heard about this, right? And he said that he said he did it he originally did it as a patch-up solution because he lacked a job. And because he then asked people, you know what, you can voluntarily donate some money if you wish, and they started doing it, and then he worked full-time with it for a while.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm suggesting. I'm not suggesting...
That sounds like a copy of PewDiePie or something.
Well, it was Das Bullshit, the guy who did the Gmod Idiot box. He had a Patreon running for like 6 months. He then stopped because he got a real job. But that's what I'm suggesting. Just do it as a temporary solution, you know. Maybe it's just the same.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe to get you a little bit of motivation. I've considered starting a Patreon, but just because I want to see if anybody actually would donate anything. I doubt it, but...
No, I doubt about myself too. But if even I can make money out of it, so can you, I say, because you're pretty good, actually.
I got 100 watchers. There is 7 different people who faves most of my stuff, and there's about 5 of them who regularly comment, and that's it. Literally.
Well, you're a bit near me then.
That's pretty much what happens to me. I've looked at you. You have like 200 watchers, and I can imagine.
Yeah,
and
my expectation was 10.
I expected to get 0. My first watch.
My expectations were about 100 in the end, but I've gotten more than that, and I'm more than thankful over that. I really am.
There was something funny that happened to me last week.
What?
In the past few weeks, I've been losing a lot of watchers for several reasons. I don't really know all reasons, but this fellow, I think you know him, Agent Cyborg Vigilante.
Yeah.
He started talking to me and gave me a bunch of reasons why.
Oh.
For some reason. I don't know why he did it, I don't really know. But like exactly 1 week after he said all these reasons why I was losing watchers, I've gained almost 10.
Okay, I guess maybe he was just wrong, you know.
Yeah, because when he told me that I was losing watchers, I had 200 and... I had to check it. I had 266. Now I have 173. I don't know where they came from.
I think I have lost 7 watchers lately, and most of them was because they closed their accounts. One of them, he unwatched me because he's blocked on my page.
I know that is, but we will not talk about him because he is little cancer.
Yeah.
Who?
Toxic.
Toxic.
No,
you spoiled it. You spoiled.
Has he left DA?
No, he hasn't left DA, but he's blocked on my page now, so he unwatched me because of that. The only thing that bothers me...
No, when you block someone, you're automatically unwatched.
Huh.
When you block someone.
I didn't know that. I thought it was different, but yeah, but he's not watching me
That's
anymore.
what happens, you know.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, maybe I shouldn't have.
You gave him a chance and he blew it.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
the thing is now he's even. The thing is, I've checked his page just to see how things have gone right. I think he did follow some parts of my advice. He showed a little bit more respect than what he does now. Now he's gone completely overboard. Really, and right now I'm just considering unblocking him just to tell him don't feed the trolls, but he's feeding them really, really hard.
So he's pretty much gone off the edge.
Pretty much. I think he really just blew. He's just blown up. I think.
Well, he
Yep.
blew it. He fucking blew it. He
Yeah.
blew it, and this situation sucks. Fuck this.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk
I
about.
haven't really cared much about him.
Yeah. Brace yourself.
Me neither.
Lucky. Brace yourself, guys. Lucky. I've wasted like 40 hours of my life writing to him. Like hundreds
Yeah.
of messages trying to get him to change a little bit. And let's say
But
this.
didn't he,
I
like,
will, I will,
Frame you in the end?
what?
Try to use you as a scapegoat or something?
He said that he followed my advices, and because of this, people hated him now. And I'm
Oh,
actually,
and that you
and-
should be so thankful because he warned you about that virus that may or may not exist.
yeah. But the thing is,
And you should be very thankful because of that. You
Yeah.
ungrateful bastard.
the thing is, if I may continue, the thing is,
Sorry.
I actually do think I helped him a little bit. He did show a little bit more respect. He didn't insult people and such when after that was probably the only of my advice he did. He did show some amounts of respect. It were very little, but he did show some amounts of respect. So
But
that's
not enough.
you got that, yeah, but not enough. I mean, and he still did all the other things. He still made lots of rant journals. He still did lots of dumb stuff. And hey, Time Cup is on. Yay!
Hey, Time Cop! Can you hear my voice?
Tankop, good. Tankop, you're a regular watcher, and that's good. We like your dedication, and we thank
Yeah.
you.
That Fook?
Yes.
What's this one?
Who's who?
It was an add-on I had. I had an add-on which is for one of my favorite freaks, Scouted, and the add-on has a pony model in it. Just looked at it for 2 seconds.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Yes. I think I've seen that pony model. Yeah, that one. Yes, I have that down too.
It was I just think it was a little funny because it was just the cutie mark, right, which is supposed to be about what they're supposed to be like, and hers is a pair of underwear. That's really funny. But yeah, well, what we're talking about?
that's
We're
quite
talking about a little bit of
horrifying.
each, really. We're not talking about that much.
Oh, so Tankop is asking what we're talking about.
We were
What
talking
are
about-
we talking about?
We're really talking about a little bit of each. We keep on jumping from subject to subject.
That's pretty much what discussions are, aren't they?
Yeah. But I'm
So
really
when
thirsty.
jumping from,
I'd call this a clusterfuck.
I'd call it
I think
nothing.
it's a. I
I'd
think
call
it's
it
a.
literally nothing.
I think it's a controlled clusterfuck. I think.
I'd still call
Yeah,
it
you made
nothing.
it.
You were talking about someone on TV. We were talking about toxic.
Ooh.
We're talking about toxic holy hand grenade, but or toxic holy grenade. I don't know, but either way, I'm gonna go grab some water. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yep, go, do it. Yeah, that was quite. What's going on?
Elevator music.
You fucking you.
What? Technically, this is a pause.
You
Right?
fucking you.
What happens?
Nothing happened. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing is going on. Nothing is happening.
I played some elevator music while you were gone.
You
Suck,
do know,
Samurai.
you do know we're not allowed to play music on the stream right due to copyright. It better
Huh,
be royal.
I didn't know that.
It better be royalty free. It better be.
Sorry. It was just a few minutes, I think.
What
Let me
was-
just check it.
Either that, or it's just gonna be because then I can't make any money at all on this podcast, on this stream, not podcast, stream. There's a difference.
Sorry. God damn it. Commercials. Now I'm a bit embarrassed because I almost ruined this.
That's fine. You didn't know.
To my defense, I'm never on Twitch.
That's-
Apart from your
it's not
podcast.
it's not as much on Twitch. It's more on what's it called? It's more on YouTube and such when I upload this afterwards. That's where I'm worried.
Oh,
I'm more worried about what happens when I upload this to YouTube. But if I don't make any money on it, I think we should be fine. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of if I ever get popular enough, I want to be able to, put ads and such on my movies. I want to do that at some point. It's just gonna be whenever I'm far enough in,
isn't that okay as
Yeah.
long as you give full credit to the creators of the music and such, and you have their permission?
Yeah, but that's the case where you have to have their permission and such, and and there's some things like if I had to use like one of my favorite music creators like Immediate Music or Two Steps from Hell, right? I'm
Yeah.
not allowed to make any money on it at all,
God damn it.
and that's the problem.
Yep.
Oh well.
But in that
You know
case,
what they
almost
say.
doesn't that mean that almost half of all Source Filmmaker and Gmod videos are copyrighted?
Yeah, pretty much, but the ones who can make money on it is those who uses Patreon. Patreon is the only way around it, really. And that one is
Oh.
that's the only real way there is around it, and that barely counts.
Oh well. You know what they say, don't you?
No, I don't.
Next time I'll just hum it.
I don't know either. I forgot.
Oh wait, no, this was. Come on, what's this add-on called?
Well, it's going to be extra hard, Samurai, when
was
it's
this-
coming to death metal.
Where-
you folks like coffee? Real coffee from the hills of Colombia.
What was that add-on you sent me that had like flintlock rifles and such called?
La guerre, la guerre,
Like,
la
yeah?
guerre, la guerre. Go down to L.
La guerre.
La
Vive
guerre.
la France.
Thank you.
Ho, 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 ho.
I think it's something with la guerre or something. Because I've studied French. I know the basics at least. Basics at least. Basics at least.
Let's see.
Revolution.
Let's see. It's
Ho, 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 ho.
and it's
Oh my god, you sound more like a pissed off Bel.
like what?
I was talking to Tigerface.
Yeah, you
What?
sound like what?
A pissed off Belgian.
I am a
Because
pissed
they
off
speak
Belgian.
French in Belgium.
Yes,
Oh my
yes,
god,
they
that's... Wait, I see a bunch of Gears of War weapons here. Even
Yeah.
bullet shells.
Yeah, what about them?
Can you give me that add-on? Because I could actually use that in World War 3000.
I'm planning on using it in the
Samurai
Universe
is
War. I'm planning on using that for scourge weapons because it looks homemade and that's exactly what I need.
Samurai is genuinely curious.
Yeah, but I just search for Gears of War and you'll find it. Pretty much.
Okay. And number 2, I'm a Gears of War fan.
Okay. Never really got into it, but that's...
What's the guy's name? Marcus Phoenix? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Okay, this is
Good
size. Okay, this is a size comparison right now. Are you guys seeing this?
See.
I like seeing the difference between these guns.
No, because it keeps freezing here.
It just.
Well,
can we
I
really-
see the difference, and it's quite fucking huge.
Can we just sit and appreciate this for a moment and let this sink in?
Yes, please.
That there
Please.
is that this
Come
guy
on,
is.
I wanna
that this-
see it.
That this guy is using a gun this size.
That is.
Hey,
That
we got
is-
2 people watching now.
And if we like look at it from the front, it's like twice the barrel size.
Now I see it, now I see it, now I see it. Oh my god, that's a big gun.
Yeah, and that's not the only one he has. And it's a double.
That's a big gun you have.
Oh no.
That's a big gun.
Just make sure it doesn't go off prematurely.
Jam it up your ears. Name's Duke Nukem.
I blame Colin Mockery for that.
What? What did you say?
The joke I just said about going off prematurely. I blame Colin Mockery for that.
Why is that?
Because I got the joke from him.
Okay, fair enough. Not asking.
He's a Canadian comedian.
Okay.
And I'm quite sure you're not familiar with Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, it's fine, I guess.
I watch that show all the time, to be honest, because it's quite funny. Funny thing, one of the people who
This reminds
participate
me
in...
of...
One of the people who participates in Whose Line Is It Anyway, he voiced the chocolate squirrel in Food Fight.
Ooh, I never knew that.
Wayne Brady.
Just going to carry on with my Duke Nukem impression. I kill aliens. I only pay
You
for
sound more like his jealous little brother.
This is as close to stealth as I get.
This is as close to stealth as I get.
That's for Duke Nukem. You don't sound like John
Power
St. John.
armor resist was put.
I can't do it. I can't do him. I can't do him.
And I've got the Weed Whacker.
Wanna know something tragic, guys?
What?
The guy who voiced Duke Nukem voiced the guy in Hatred.
Oh.
And why is that tragic?
Because Hatred is a shitty game.
It's a shitty game and it's edgy.
It's a can you explain? Can you explain why you don't? Can you guys explain why you don't like it? I mean, I haven't played it, but
It's just...
Well, it uses the shock mostly. It's a shocking game where you basically go around and murder innocent people. And apparently they put so much into that the gameplay is terrible and dull.
and stupid.
Stupid, yes.
yeah,
Well, if you ask me, the concept is just stupid anyway.
yeah, I didn't like.
It could have been made well. Just look in GTA.
Yeah, but okay.
There you can murder as many
Can I say
civilians
this?
as
Can I just say this for 1 second, right?
Yep.
Hmm?
These pistols, right? They
Pistols!
these pistols, they look like the shotguns Reaper has in Overwatch. They're that large.
Ooh.
This just reminds me of The Simpsons.
Why?
That McBain thing.
That was
My
that was a parody.
I know,
of,
a parody episode. I cannot avenge my partner's death with his pea shooter. I don't want to hear it, McBain. That cannon of yours is against regulations. In this department, we go by the book. By book.
Well, if you ask me, I'm pretty much becoming a fan of Overwatch. I think it's looking pretty original. I think it's looking quite cool. The concept, then.
Yeah.
I personally think it looks good.
I'm probably gonna end up maining Reinhardt and what's it called and Roadhog.
Huh.
I'm probably gonna end up maining those two
Huh.
because I love being tanky. I think it's fun. I think it's really fun when you get to that point in the game where you're so tanky that the enemy gets completely frustrated about the fact that they can't kill you. Because I hate being killed by burst damage. I just hate it.
I'm just asking because even if I am starting to get interested in Overwatch, isn't Mercy? I don't really know too much about it yet. Isn't Mercy like some sort of medic?
Yeah, she's a medic and she's a German medic as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Got
think
it.
I'm going to play pretty much as her. The thing is, I like playing medic classes. I like to run around, help people, being a supportive guy.
You can also play as Sci-Fi. That's one I think he was called. Is this guy who has who's like floating in this I don't know, it's this guy who's like floating in like this Buddha position, and he has like a harmony orb and such. I mean, you can read a bit about it. Yeah.
I'd also like to test out Tracer. Like, first of all, she seems to have some really fucking badass abilities, and of course, The fact that she's the fact that she's like a short time span time traveler. I like the concept of time traveling, like my persona is a time traveler, for an example. It sounds really fucking cool. It really
Don't
does.
forget that she's British.
And she's
She's
Wait a second.
stereotypic. She's a
time
stereotypic.
traveler. Wait a second.
She's
Time
stereotypic.
traveler, British. Is this what true love feels like? Oh my god!
She's very stereotypical. She has one of those.
Oh my god,
a lot
guys!
of people hate her because
Sexual is having a hormone attack.
a lot of people hate. Hey, wait, what?
I'm back.
Who's like the pyro who's a pyro character like?
What? Wait, is it a comment or something?
Yeah, it's who's a pyro like character in Overwatch? You mean? I don't know. There's one that's kind of like a mix between pyro and heavy, and then there is who has like, and she has like a cannon. She has like this large gun that shoots constantly, and well, no, she doesn't count. I don't really think there's one. There's if you want to have reflect, there's Genji, and if you want to have a flamethrower, there's Winston, who has this electric Tesla cannon that automatically locks onto targets.
Winston's quite cool, if you ask me.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool. I'm probably gonna end up maining Roadhog and Reinhardt. Reinhardt because he's super tanky and because he has this charge that looks really cool. And it's out next month, but Overwatch is out next month, but. And I think I'm also gonna end up playing as Roadhog because I like playing Pudge in Dota. And hooking people and such, it looks so fun. Like, hook you in and shoot you in the face with an oversized shotgun. That looks really, really fun. Can't wait to do that.
Yeah, but
Wait a second.
Overwatch do have potentials.
Wait a second.
Possibly
Jonas.
the game to replace TF2.
Possibly.
No, wait.
And I wouldn't actually be surprised. I mean, TF2 is quite old, to be honest.
Yeah, but TF2 survived for as long as it has because of 3 reasons. 1, regular updates. 2, it has so much diversity in the way that you can play, like all the unlockable weapons and such. You can combine them so endlessly. You can play that game hundreds of times and still haven't tried every way. And finally, it's its modability that has really kept it alive. The fact there's so many mods, like one of my favorite mods is 10 times TF2. That's like one of the most broken things. Wait.
You know,
Who's the girl with the mech?
Warrior Girl just introduced me to something I found irresistible.
What's that?
It's that versus Saxon Hail mode.
Yeah, versus.
I know it's been
I'm
around
not-
for quite a while. But I just got into it.
You know,
That's a lot of fun.
I'm really ashamed of you, Joe. I'm really ashamed of you, Samurai. That
You can't say my real name because it's in my Deviant. So
Okay, I'll say
can't say
it.
my real.
Joan. His name is fucking Joan. Anyways, I'm really ashamed that you haven't, tested this thing out because
What?
the
Tested
Saxon,
what?
the versus Saxon Hail mode. It's
But I have now. I'm playing it regularly.
I don't play TF2 anymore. That you might know, but when I did, oh my god, it was the fucking best. It was the fucking best. It really was.
Why?
Why? Because it was fucking fun as hell.
It's not my favorite mod, but it's a mod I like.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, but I'm not really good
Awesome.
with mods, and the reason I came into Saxon Hail mod was simply that I wanted to play TF2 with Warrior Girl, and I basically joined the server, and it was Saxon Hail mod. And since then, I've been going to that server all the time, and it is freaking awesome.
It is awesome.
I used to play it a lot for a while, but then I kind of stopped.
Oh, wait, guys, wait.
The trailer. Who's the girl with the mech? Oh yeah, it's a diva. It's a professional StarCraft player who's now inside of a mech suit.
She also apparently likes bunnies.
Yeah, she's But
There
yeah,
we go. Sorry, my cat was jumping.
she's also a parody of the fact that the StarCraft 2, one of the biggest strategy games in history, right? That's the national sport in South Korea.
It is?
I'm not kidding. It's a
Wow.
it's a sport. It's the national sport in South Korea. It's also considered a sport, but you know why you will know why it's considered a sport?
Why?
No.
Have you ever seen a professional game of StarCraft 2?
No.
The closest comparison there is for how much concentration and reflexes it takes, right?
Yep.
It's the same as playing 50 games of chess at the same time, where you have 1 second to decide what will happen on every single plate, and you have to win every single plate in order to win.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
that kind of concentration it takes to play on the pro level.
Huh.
That's why it's a sport.
Suddenly, I'm not surprised that a South Korean guy a few years ago died after playing StarCraft.
What happened?
He played StarCraft
Ah.
or World of Warcraft. I'm not really sure which game it was, but he was at an internet cafe and played it for 72 hours straight.
That was
And after 3 days, he collapsed dead.
Well, he
okay.
died happily, I hope.
I'm not sure about that, and I think I can hear one of you play Garry's Mod at that moment.
That is
Yes.
possibly Samurai.
Yeah, it's
As I said, I'm trying to finish a page here.
yeah, it's okay. You are allowed to work on it. It's just, it's a little irritating for me to hear, where you know your tools and such.
How about you try to mute it?
There we go. Oh, I muted it. Oh wait, I can't mute it. Damn it. I need to hear you. So
Well, you
Damn it.
should. Well, there is a possibility that you can just mute one aspect of whatever the heck you're doing, not just the
Oh.
entire thing. Yeah, you know.
then I'll
What was that?
wait. I'll go into options and fix that. Wait. I'm trying to fix my audio. Game volume.
Well, I can tell
There
you
we
this:
go.
his hair is freaking amazing. I can tell you that.
What?
But I'm not sure.
What?
What did you say?
The guy's hair is freaking amazing. I can tell you that. But I'm not sure about his tie, because they didn't wear ties back during the 1600s.
This is
They
Legion.
did have.
You have to remember it's also you also have to remember it's Legion, but it's just this was the best jacket I had.
And
So-
they didn't have double-buttoned coats either.
It's also a case that you have to remember-
TigerFace.
We're
This
not-
is CommanderJonas
we're not in-
universe.
we're not in the 1600s right now. This is mostly for reference based. But yeah, he fights using pistols, really large ones. Had to scale them up to the TF2, and then I realized they might be a little too large.
So, Time Corps
Tigerface.
is... Time Corps is... No, Time Corps... Yeah, what is it?
Have you guys ever played
Remember
Skull?
that this is the Jonas universe, so he can do whatever the heck he wants to it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Damn it.
Like you can do whatever the heck you want in Grey Cape.
Okay, it's 1.5.
Yeah.
So let's
Time
try-
Corp asks us a question, and he says, I have a question for you, all of you guys. Have you guys
What is
ever
that?
played... Have you guys ever played Skullgirls? I haven't. I have heard of it, and
Nope.
I have a friend who is a big fan of Skullgirls, but I myself haven't.
I haven't
it looks
either.
quite
I've
original.
never heard of Skullgirls.
I
I have never heard of it.
I've heard a little bit about it, but I haven't played it.
I've
It's,
never heard of it.
Let me tell you this.
Ever.
Let me tell you all this. It looks interesting in its own way. It really does. But I don't think I'm ever going to play it. But if anyone likes it, then that's totally cool.
You barely play anything in the first place, so
That is true.
I've seen you play 2 different games, and I've been Steam friends with you for like 2 years now.
Which
you-
2 games?
That was it's Garry's Mod, which you have on all the time, and then I've seen you one time where you played BioShock 1. That's literally it.
I play Skyrim a lot as well. So, since now I'm just at college nowadays, and I do care about my popularity at the A, I guess I'm just playing Gmod all the time nowadays. I prefer to be productive, really.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I also play a lot of Gmod, but I also play other games. Like, I've really been playing a lot of Warhammer Space Marine lately.
Battle Brothers!
I've got a
Space
very
Marine!
sweet tooth for Fallout 4, me.
Yeah. I played Fallout New Vegas, but I can't play it anymore.
Battle
Why not?
Brothers.
The game crashed in such a way that it can't load my save file, so now I have to start over again, and I just don't want to bother. I didn't get that far, but
Son of
still.
a bitch.
I didn't get that far, but still. I don't really want to bother.
But we shall not die. No, it is the enemy who will fall.
That. It's,
Oh great, he's at it again.
it was something in the right direction of what happens in Warhammer, but still, it was a little far off.
We are the Space Marines. We are the Emperor's Fury.
That was meh. Once you get past the fan service, it's really good. Good to know.
There's no time to waste.
You're still not really there, but it's more like die, heretic, die.
Well, I'm talking.
Oh god.
Well, I'm talking about the trailer where this Space Marine commander or whatever talks to his soldiers.
For what game was that?
Warhammer, I guess.
But which one? There's like a lot of Warhammer games.
No idea. The thing is, I actually watched it
I didn't
from
know
a
that.
Gmod parody.
There's a lot of Warhammer games.
Oh,
Didn't you know? I mean, Warhammer.
I didn't know it was a franchise. I guess
It
I'm
is a-
oblivious to reality.
Hold on a sec. You didn't
It
know
is a
that.
huge.
You didn't
it
know
is a
that.
hu-
Tiger, shut up for 1 second, okay? This is one of the biggest sci-fi franchises in history. Warhammer 40,000. Literally, it's been around for 30 freaking years.
And
It
it's
has
been
hundreds-
No,
It has hundreds of
I
games.
can't know everything.
No, it's still. You
I
didn't know
mean,
it
do
was
I
a
get pissed off if I go
No,
ask
it's-
you
no,
how
no,
many
it's
Panzer Mark IVs were made in World War II?
No, it's just. I already knew that. I mean, it's not that. It's just you didn't know it was a franchise.
I didn't know it! So what?
It's just.
I can't know everything.
Yeah, I know, but it's just.
I mean, I grew up with Halo. That's what I grew up with. I grew up
Yeah.
with Halo and Xbox. I didn't come into this PC thing until 2013.
Actually, Warhammer's more popular as a tabletop game, but that's a different story. It's just you didn't know there was a
I
franchise.
knew that as well.
I'm just confused about it. Just for 1 second. Sorry. Never mind.
You just scared me. I thought you were gonna go all apeshit on me
No,
because
no.
I didn't know.
No, I'm not mad at you or anything like that. It's just I'm not mad at you or anything. It's just I have a little bit of a hard time believing that you didn't know it was a franchise.
I'm not joking around.
I'll be honest. I have it hard that I have a hard time believing that as well. I actually knew it, and I don't.
I thought
even care-
Warhammer was one game.
There was
I
one-
don't
I thought it
even
was one game that gained big popularity or something. I don't
No,
know
I
much
don't-
about it.
and I didn't, and I don't even know shit about Warhammer.
I know a lot, but that's more because I've been reading the lore quite a lot lately. It's inspired me on a few things with Legion, but only a few. The two are a little similar, but the similarities are minute, if you
The
ask
only
me.
thing I know about Warhammer is the things I've heard discussing with Rotnibot.
No.
No,
Don't do
no,
this.
no.
Ah.
What is going on?
Oh no, what happened?
I think my game crashed again. I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
I don't know yet, but I think it might have happened.
Oh well.
Shit.
I'm not
You
sure.
know, yeah, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's
It's
frozen, and I haven't saved.
Oh no.
Ah well, this was more like a concept thing I was working on.
And at least you know how to recreate it. I see
Yeah.
that's...
Yeah. I really wanted to show you guys this I've just been working on, right? Because this guy is carrying a ridiculously large amount of guns. I mean,
Yeah, we saw.
let's
I've
just
seen
let's
it.
just
I've seen it now.
let's count the amount of shots he has. He has 6 pouches on with guns,
Yep.
and he has he has a gun in each hand, and these are double barrel guns. So let's see, that's
That's
16 shots. This guy has 16 shots.
ooh.
We don't know, Time Cop. This might not be the end yet. We might find a way.
This happened like an hour ago as well. So I just had to restart the game as a result.
Quite frankly, we've been doing this for soon 3 hours, so maybe it is the end of the stream soon.
As soon, but maybe not.
We'll see.
I'm gonna end the game now either way. So, I mean, I might start up again in a few minutes, but right now I'm just gonna take a look at something.
He's going to get out
Okay,
this.
so what now?
He's going to get out his special stash.
I'm just gonna look at for a few moments here. You know, I could do a little service thing here and upload the link to a picture I have lying in my stash, and then the only people that actually get to see that is the people who gets to see this picture early is the ones who are watching the stream. I could do that.
Ooh.
I could do that.
Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right, what shall that then be? That is a good question.
You're just enjoying yourself now, aren't you?
It's just the fact. It's just this little where you say, because there are so few people who want to bother watching this, and right now I'm just saying, oh, you want to wait until you see this on
Time
YouTube.
Cop is saying yes.
It's like,
Yes.
but hear this. You want to wait until you are gonna see this on YouTube, right? You don't think you'll miss anything? Well, now you will miss something. Something you will not get to see for several months, maybe.
Well,
Dum dum
watch
dum
these.
dum.
Have a look. Another Legion pick. No surprise. But still.
Let's see. Ooh,
Oh.
looking good. Looking good.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Oh, I know this map. This is that Som map.
No!
Yeah.
Don't spoil it! Darn it!
Hi. Stop.
Sorry. God damn it.
I
Me
mean,
and my big mouth.
People won't be able to see the picture either way, so it'll just be a case of everyone doing this little F thing.
Okay.
Hold on, I got a mail. I'll check this for a second.
Well, this looks really nice. I have to say.
It's a part of the Legion's overall profile, which I am working on, by the way, but I need one custom model before I can make it.
Up. TigerFace.
He spoiled more than I did.
No!
What? Come on, I'm just saying this is part of it. I mean, people can't see the picture. I can't even
No!
But yeah, I need one custom model before I can make Legion's overall picture profile.
Alright.
I'll not even bother anymore.
Oh, Time Cop has an idea. What's the idea, Time Cop? What's the idea?
Just,
What's the idea? Tell us.
just tell him.
Please tell us. I won't hurt you. Has he said the idea yet?
He's probably just writing it.
That's
Write it.
That's all. The
Write it or
screen
I'll
is
break it off.
seriously lagging.
I don't know. I'm gonna
Oh.
go. I think. I don't know. I'm just sitting here thinking,
Well,
what?
he said it. Would you like, no, Jonas, would you like if I made you a BRB picture for the stream? I think that would have been a fucking great idea. It would.
Maybe it's just a case of I have to get it to work and such.
Maybe.
Maybe, you know, maybe. I mean,
Maybe.
you could make one if you want to. I'm not sure how I could get it to work, but I could try something. But yeah, I'm just thinking.
I just realized we've been sitting here for
or is it almost 3 hours? It feels like I've been sitting here for just 1 hour.
I feel like it's been 2. I'm a little tired. I have to be honest. And well,
I'm not actually tired at all because this live stream has been awesome.
yeah,
It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been a lot of fun and such, and I'm not entirely sure if I want to quit right now. It's just, I'm just sitting there thinking, what am I going to do now? Because I didn't save all of this, and I don't want to start over again. And I only got one idea
Well,
that's
there's always a next week. There's always a next week.
and there's also, I got
We
this
can
idea.
all go together again.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You
Because
know
I
what?
really want to do this again.
Yeah, maybe. I'm going to start up Gmod again, and in the meantime, I'm going to go out and brush my teeth, okay? It's just so I can go to sleep directly when the stream is done, okay?
Sure thing. Brush your
back.
teeth.
I'll be back.
Be aware of the Caius.
I'll be back in a moment.
Funny thing, Tigerface, I do have Carius. Carius. Or whatever.
I'm very sorry.
And there was another thing. I've had it for like 8 years, but I mind my teeth so well. So in 8 years, it hasn't changed at all. So my teeth are perfectly fine.
I'm still very sorry.
Why?
Because you have Caius.
Yeah, that is completely harmless because I mind my teeth so good. I mean, it just helped me keep my teeth better all the time. And as long as I keep brushing my teeth and doing... What is it? Floss my teeth. It won't spread. God damn it. Ah. Can't get his hand in place.
But yeah, this is pretty much what every single one of these live streams are. We have fun. We talk about generic stupid shit.
As I say, Jonas really nailed it. It's an organized clusterfuck.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Whoops.
Let it be known that this weekend I found true love. No, I didn't.
How can you be true love? You barely have any hormones.
I have not hormones. You should just
But
see
not
my...
that kind of love hormones, because when you fall in love, there's a chemical reaction in the body that releases a type of hormone that gives you this feeling that you're in love. And since you're asexual, I can guess that you have a lack of that hormone.
Okay.
Yes, I've read biology. I've read it. You know, I've read it in a lot of black.
Good.
Oh, TimeCup wants to know the map he uses for live stream pictures.
It's
Yeah.
my...
Tiger?
Oh! Oh, well, I have no idea. Do you? Do you? I don't know what
I
map...
have no clue actually. We'll just have to wait for him to come back. And TimeCup, have me passed out with a beer bottle in my hand instead, because that's more like my persona. I think Tiger could be reading a book or something, because...
I do read a
Well-
lot. I'll tell you that. I do read a lot, and it's done stuff
No
with
shit.
my mind.
No shit.
I once read about...
Oh god. You actually scared me there.
I once read 900 pages.
Hello.
You
Hello.
just scared me, to be honest.
Me?
Yeah, that thing you did. It scared me. I jumped out of my chair.
Well, good thing to
And
know.
Time Cop has a question for you.
Why did I haven't mind is an armchair. Make him relaxing in the chair, drinking drinking
And
something.
the map.
And oh, the map. That's the sum. It's called the sum.
No. The one you use for your live stream pics. Where you sit
That's
with your glass of water.
that. That's I don't use water. It's I got a coffee, but that one it's called I think it's Evo City if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's Evo City. It's a little house that's like located in that map where I just taken a room and put some stuff in it.
Maybe you can give him the save or something.
It's right here. It's RP Evo City. But yeah, then I'll have to do a lot of things to upload such. But maybe. Oh, I got something
I
unfinished.
know you can send the saves through what is it? Skype.
I don't have.
In fact, the TigerFace saved World War 3000 through Skype.
Saved.
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
he saved World War 3000 through Skype.
The thing is,
Because
that who should tell it?
you can say
should tell
it.
it, or I should tell it. Okay.
Oh.
Because the thing is, Samurai's fucking.
One second. It's just your idea, Time Cup. It sounds pretty good. You should just go ahead and do that. It sounds really good. But yeah, it's RP Evo City. You can take a look at that. Okay, continue.
Well, yeah. The thing is, Samurai's computer or whatever crashed or something like that, and he lost pretty much everything. But I had all the links and all the saves and all the stuff that was needed for World War 3000. So so since he had given them to me earlier, I could just re-give him them again. So the whole project was saved by that thing. I am a Gmod god.
That's pretty good.
yes,
1 second.
spread it throughout the land. Skeletor here, or TigerFace Sweden, if you want to be picky.
I just need
Saved
to
World
get,
War 3000.
I just need to get I get this little cloth around my neck. My throat hurts a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine. It hurt a little bit. Alright. Back to work.
Back to work, lazy ass.
I wouldn't call it lazy arse.
I know you wouldn't. But as said, as you two, as we have discussed earlier, I'm apparently quite mean.
No surprises there.
Nice being friends with Tiger and having a shit friend.
To be honest, you're not really a shitty friend. It's just a thing that happens here on the internet. When I met you in real life, in Scania, I think, something.
Yep.
You were a really good person.
Thank you. I hope I'm a really good
And you're
person.
really dang tall, for Christ's sake. You're really dang tall.
How tall are you?
Me? I guess I'm 180, perhaps. 180. Yeah, 180.
I'm about 175, I think.
Okay. In that case, I'm the tallest of the three of us.
You
I'm
you
almost.
fucker.
Well, I'm
I
not
just-
surprised.
It's just I'm almost 190. I think I'm 180. I think I'm 189.
You sucker. Fucker. I hate you. I'm going to find you and I'm going to kill you someday.
Well, you could
If
have done.
it's any comfort, Tigerface, my best friend is taller than Jonas.
One of my old friends. He's at 2 meters and 10. And he's also a really big guy, so...
God damn it!
You're a big
God
guy.
damn it.
He's a guy I barely see, but still.
Wait a minute. You're a big guy for you. You know the conversation between Bane and the that one CSI dude in the Dark Knight Rises.
I don't remember, no.
You know the plane scene.
Yeah, I think.
No one
I haven't
cared who
seen
I
the
was
movie.
till I put on the mask. If I pull that off, will you die? It will be extremely painful. You're a big guy for you.
Yeah.
You're a big guy.
It's just my sister, right?
Yep.
She used to be a lot taller than me, and she said if I grew to be taller than her, she literally said she would cut off my feet, so I would remain shorter, and if I still got higher than her, she would cut off my legs, so she would remain the tallest. I mean, it was just something.
I like her already.
She said it. Trust me, you wouldn't have liked growing up with her. She was a complete joker a large part of the time. But yeah. But the thing is, it was just something she said.
Not for me, it wasn't easy. Wasn't easy either. I'm the youngest
I
in
mean,
my family, and I have.
But she was. But yeah, she said that. She literally said that she would do that, but she never did it, of course. And I mean, by now she's about 160, I think. Yeah.
Lol.
Lel.
Still, keep an eye on your feet.
She never completed. No, she said it because that was the kind of person she is. She said it because of the fun of it, because it would freak me out, and it did for a while. But it was more like, wait,
she's going to cut on my feet.
It was not so much that. It was just a case of she can't be serious, can she? But with her, you never quite knew, and that was just the thing. She was that kind of person.
She. What do you mean? You couldn't really know. Is there something you want to share?
Sometimes you didn't know it when you just didn't always knew when she was joking and when she was actually being serious. You didn't always knew that.
Oh, I have that problem all the time. Sometimes I have difficulty seeing or hear irony.
Yeah, that's just no, it's not always that. It was also sometimes she actually did some of those crazy things she said she would. And that was that was just the problem. Like sometimes she did some of those really crazy stuff she said she would do. She actually did them sometimes.
That is quite creepy.
Yeah.
Funny. When I was quite little, I actually believed in everything I heard.
You know, little samurai. You little shit.
You can't say my real name.
Okay. You know, little Joan, you little shit. I'll tell you this. You know those shiny things in the night sky, those you call stars? They are actually small fireflies. And they are coming down to Earth to burn us and kill us all. Because they are a whole bunch of evil fucks. Every single one of them. So just watch your ass, because they'll come, and they'll fucking kill you.
Not really in that level, sir. But I can actually tell you one funny story when I was a little child, and that was when my brother and my sister told me that the TV could explode if you didn't turn it off immediately when a movie or show was over. And so, since I was like 6 years old, I believed them. And they just did it so I would be afraid to go to the TV so they could head for themselves.
That's mean.
Can you guess what happened
my God,
the very
it's going
same
to
week
blow up.
when we went to the bloody cinema to watch
happened?
Finding Nemo?
What happened?
The movie ended, and I thought that the entire cinema was going to explode.
Oh.
And I literally freaked out completely.
You shouldn't do that kind of thing to kids. That's mean. That's just plain old mean.
But my brothers and sisters was kids then too, and since they were kids, they were using me in that way because they thought it was funny because they were kids, and their lies to me was working.
Dumb
Kids are kids.
Dumb kids.
Yeah. Yeah, I believed everything I heard.
You know,
And there was this one time when I was afraid to go outside when it was raining because my brother said that when it was raining, God was pissing on you. And I believed it completely.
Oh, there's
Of
that.
course, I don't believe it now, of course, because it's been, what is it, 17 years or something? I don't know. 15 years, maybe.
whatever.
Yeah, there's that, I guess. Has anybody managed to guess what I'm working on?
You're working on some sort of Legion thing. You can see that by the helmet he's going to wear.
I can't see anything, it's just a black screen.
Again?
That sucks.
Yeah. Yup.
Oh well, didn't you
It
like
Really?
didn't it work like last time to you know, redo it, you know, reload
I
it?
did, but I still got a black screen for some reason.
All right.
Come on.
But yeah,
Third
Tiger.
time's the charm,
Tiger.
baby.
Can you
Oh,
guess
third
what
time's the charm, baby.
character I am working on?
I guess
Wait,
you're
wait. I want to see it. I want to try first. I want to see it first. If it. Wait. I see something. God damn it! It's pointing at the floor. God damn it! Come on. Oh, it froze again. Never mind. I give up.
All right. Tiger. Can
Wait.
you give?
I see a pyro.
Well, I'm not sure who exactly it is, but I know it is Legion definitely. I think it is an officer, a high officer. Might it be that one guy who's riding the dragon?
No, it's not that guy. That guy's a
Well-
demo.
Well,
Wait a
damn.
minute. Don't tell me that this is your pyro freak.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not Burnrow.
Yep, it's him.
What?
Yeah.
What
It-
the?
It's. Are you saying that this Burnrow? Okay. Okay.
I'm literally
TigerFace,
the
deep
worst.
breaths.
Okay.
Deep breaths. Breathe in and breathe out.
No, but no. Fuck it. Seriously, are you trying to tell me that Burnrow is now a part of the Legion?
I have an explanation, okay? You have to remember the universe war, which Legion is about, right? Takes place 900 years into the future. Bernard will be dead long before then. And so I thought to myself, you know what? I really like this character. So I was thinking, maybe I can find a way for him to subtly become part of Legion, right? And then he won't be like a major character or anything like that, but having him there because I really like the character. So I thought to myself, why not try to make him as a Legionnaire just for fun? And I'm kind of into the idea, but still, I mean, it's just something it's just an idea I'm toying with.
I think you just gave TigerFace a heart attack.
Why? What's the problem?
I can't hear him.
I can't wrap my head around this in any way. I'm very sorry.
It fits the Legion idea that Legion consists of people who have been resurrected.
Well, yeah, no shit, but wow, this is holy heck. this
Well,
you
I'm
know,
a bit confused too, but I don't have anything I can say to oppose it because it's your freak. You can do whatever the hell you want with it.
if you ask me, this is kind of like, you know, have any one of you played the zombie version of Red Dead Redemption?
No, I haven't even played that game, so.
I have.
Well, you know when John Marston is resurrected as a zombie? Yeah, I kind of feel it's the same, but just more intelligent.
It's intelligent. That's a good thing.
I'm confused.
How? What's confusing? Come on.
How this is connected to Red Dead Redemption.
Well, because John Marston died in the zombie version of Red Dead Redemption, didn't he? And then he was resurrected as a zombie. I kind of feel like this follows similar principles, just that just in a different manner. If you understand.
I understand part of what you're saying, but I mean, it's just an idea that I'm thinking about resurrecting some of my characters. I know it's kind of douchey to do because it's a case of some characters are supposed to be dead and all these kinds of things, but I kind of like the idea. And like I said, it's just an idea I'm toying with.
I think it's an interesting idea, of course. I just feel like it might work, but it might not work.
That's also
Worth a shot, I say.
What?
Worth a shot.
It's just an idea I'm toying with, and I mean, I really haven't been able to see the problem so far, other than the fact it's a really douchey thing to do to say, I really like this character, so I'm also gonna use it here, like in my other universe and such. But I'm doing it more as a case of reference. I'm doing it more as a reference because there was actually this idea I had, and that is that some people who are like really close friends who does movies and such, they often reference each other's movies and such in their and sometimes in their movies and all these kinds of things, right?
Yeah.
There's two guys who does like two different shows. One guy who does Rick and Morty and Gravity Falls.
Yeah, I've seen
right?
that one.
And
I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
And
Yeah.
Gravity Falls and Rick and Morty, right? This guy,
Morty,
you
gotta.
Tiger. The two creators.
I don't know, Doc.
The creators of those two shows, right? They're close friends in real life.
Yeah, I
So
know that.
therefore, they reference each other's shows with small Easter eggs and such. And I was kind of thinking of doing the same thing here, and then maybe do some references to World War 3K and maybe something to Freaks and such. That's what I was thinking of doing. Those were the
Alright,
idea.
have voting. I'm supporting this idea because he mentioned World War 3K.
That sounds awesome.
Finally, I found it.
No, but seriously, it's worth a shot, I say. And if you really like your character and want to keep him, do it.
I say yes. Do it. Sure thing. Whatever you say.
Like Shia said.
Do it! Just
Shut up, Shia.
do it! Yes, you can!
Is
No,
this...
that's Obama.
Is this the one? Ah. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah. Wrong one, I guess. Damn. Oh well. Let's try that again. But yeah, it feels like kind of a douchebag thing to do if you ask me, but I'm not sure yet.
The closest thing I've done to that was that tiny comic I made showing that Jessica Starr and Anna Gibbs attended the same college.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that means, Joe. That
What?
pretty much means that World War 3000 is the same universe as Grey Cape.
So, it's hundreds of years apart, so it doesn't really matter.
I know, it's
I mean,
still
to everyone,
I know, but it's still cool.
to everyone that lives there, Anna Gibbs is dead.
It's still cool.
It could be worse. I mean, I guess I could do a lot worse than saying Burn Rose alive, and is not fighting fighting inside some kind of heavy-duty army. I could do a lot worse than that.
True.
The worst thing I could come up with was that Psycho dies and somehow Jessica Starr is revived, and now Psycho is a good person.
That sounds really shitty.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yep,
really...
that's the worst idea I would ever have, and I will never make it. Don't worry.
Good.
Good.
Jessica is dead.
She is dead as a stone. Deader than a fossil.
She's deader than a crushed fossil.
Good.
You know what she's more dead like?
What?
She's more dead than the Boston girl.
What?
Oh.
I didn't get
Because
that.
she was
get it.
murdered in Boston. She was murdered in Boston.
It's funny because I was listening to sad music to that. Oh my god.
Lol.
Right.
Right. The right machen.
Well, I can get. I guess you could always say that she's deader than the colors of New 2 ports because they are pretty much non-existent.
The colors of what?
New 2 ports.
Okay.
That dystopian city
Yeah, I
in
know,
the
but
UK.
it's just...
That's not dystopian. That's a fictional. Yes, that's just a fictional big city.
So,
I guess.
Gotham is a fictional dystopian city.
I don't know if it's dystopian actually.
I think
It's really dark.
I kind of don't understand why there's still people living there.
In Gotham or in New 2 Fort.
In Gotham. Like, why is
Oh.
people still living there? Like, when you think about all the
Yeah, I can
crazy...
imagine that it's the least popular tourist attraction.
Yeah. Just...
I could.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you look to the right, you can see the Joker taking a few hostages and killing them off the spot. And if you look on the street over there, you can see the Penguin is robbing another place. And if you can see there, you can see Killer Crook. And he's doing his usual breakfast tradition again.
I
And
actually
lo and
read about one
behold,
of
it's
the
Scarecrow,
worst...
and he's about to blow up this bus. Isn't this exciting, people?
I read
We are about to see the first and experience of Gotham villains. Let's just hope the Batman comes.
I read about one of the worst villains in history when I read about
Is it? Let me guess. Is it Kite Man?
No, it's the villain I read about was an actual villain of Batman, right? And it was a guy who had like diverted identity disorder, okay? And he was called the Ventriloquist. It was literally a guy with a doll who had like a tiny machine gun, and he was like carrying it around. And the guy who was like the ventriloquist, right? He was a sort of good guy, but the doll was the evil person.
Oh my god. You want to know something tragic, Jonas?
What?
That's one of the main characters in the Batman animated series.
I think that guy is actually pretty popular.
Yeah, but it's just
He
like,
is popular.
It's just like
He even
what
makes a
the-
small cameo in the Arkham games.
It's just like I'm just sitting here thinking, what the fuck? Like literally.
Like JonTron style. What the fuck?
No. Are you absolutely freaking kidding me?
No, he is actually quite popular.
No, it's not that.
Oh.
Did it crash?
My screen driver crashed again.
Shit!
What the fuck is going on here? Seriously.
I think it's just running hot. That's probably why.
Oh.
Oh,
My computer never hot actually. My computer has a very good cooling system.
And mine
Good
does
fans
too.
and everything.
Mine does too, but I just think it's because my computer needs an upgrade. That's probably why. I mean, my computer needs some maintenance. That's probably the problem.
You should get some maintenance thing. Whatever.
Well, it's because I got this update the other day, and so far that update has been causing a lot of problems.
Whoops. Oh thank god. Oh thank god.
What?
I thought Gary's mod crashed, but I just did the same mistake you did and hit that button that sends you to the desktop.
That's a good
Oh.
thing.
Whew. I got really scared because I'm almost finished with the page. At least the posing part.
Hmm.
Yeah. I want to finish this today. Because I'm way behind schedule in World War 3000.
I'm just asking. Am I way behind schedule at Grey Cape? Technically.
I don't know.
Not really, because you haven't started any chapter yet.
Good.
And the fact that you're in university and the fact that real life takes all of your time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Yeah, I think I give up at this point.
Ah well, it's been fun,
Yeah.
even if it has been uneventful.
It's just the case that I'm tired. It's crashed for like the 3rd time now, and yeah.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
How about we call this stream Crash and Talk? That would be a good fucking title.
I don't
No, the crashing
Uh,
clusterfuck.
You can find the house in RP Evo City at. Okay. I'm gonna do a little fan service here and help the guy out.
Yeah, be a hero. Be a hero. Save him. Help him out. And stuff.
He's the one faithful guy we got here.
Yep. Time cop. Good man. Down, good man. Oops.
Yeah, yes, only.
I think I'm gonna go get something to eat right now. I'm a bit hungry.
How long until
Oh,
you're
it's
gonna be
late,
back?
but
How long are you until you're gonna get back?
maybe just a minute or two.
Okay.
Relaxation.
I'm getting really, really tired.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually getting tired as well.
Never mind, I found
Wait,
it.
cancel that. Cancel what I said. I'm back already.
Oh, good.
My mother just told me that we're having some very late evening tea very soon.
That's good.
Yes, we're very late tonight, but that's how my family is.
You know, there's this death metal band that I listen to that sings songs about the Roman Empire.
Oh wait, he found it. He found it.
Yeah, apparently, but I'm just gonna do a little service here and actually show him the save file. What it looks like.
Good. Super.
Romulus!
I'm not gonna
Not now.
I'm not gonna do a save.
Was that a Sabaton reference or something?
What?
Was that Sabaton?
No, not Sabaton, but XDO. It's a death metal band that that makes songs about the Roman Empire. One of their songs is called Romulus, which tells about Romulus and Remus.
Okay.
Remus!
Oh God!
Defy me!
Don't!
And I will strike upon you!
Don't! God damn it, you damn metal scout! Don't scare me like that!
Until the club runs out.
God, you're gonna give me a freaking heart attack.
All who disobey me will die! I am Romulus!
Alright, Tigerface, if you asked for it, as vengeance for that, I'm going to make a gun review where you talk about the Shoshad, and you have to jump in a filth trench.
Yes!
Nobody
Wait,
asked
no.
about the fact that I just sang on the stream.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
What?
Fuck.
I can see you jump into it. Ew, are you sure? Are you sure this water is fresh? And then you pull up a freaking decayed corpse or something, and you can't jump up because Imperial Combine is stopping you, and he won't let you out until you reviewed the gun.
You fuckers. I hate you all. I'm going to,
Hey, it's not my idea. It was Imperial Combine's idea.
I know, and as you might read, I actually responded to that comment.
What did you respond?
Let me just get it for you. Get it up.
Over here.
Let me just get it up.
Time cup, take a look. It's over here. This is the save file for all my pictures about the stream. Right here. If I could touch that freaking
Let's see.
rectangle.
This is what the Imperial
That's-
Combine wrote. Petition for Shawshat episode. Say yes to sign. This needs to happen. Then this will be the best show ever. Plus he has to be in a dirty trench while firing it. And here's my response. Yes. Wait, no.
I'm gonna make it.
Wait, no.
Yes.
No. No.
And
Nah.
if you can barely handle a Henry Martini, you cannot handle the Shawshat. Because it had a tendency to jam.
It has a tendency to fuck up.
No, the what?
The Shawshat. It's one of the worst machine guns ever in history. Forever.
Personally, I don't see it as the worst. I think it's become somewhat of a scapegoat.
Hmm.
Because if used properly, and I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen a gun expert use it flawlessly in full auto, and it didn't jam or anything. But then comes the typical, hey, but they were in a bunch of mud and such. Yeah, no gun works in mud. At least no gun in that time. Bolt action rifles, machine guns, all of them clogged in the mud. Including the Shawshat.
Wasn't
And
there...
another flaw, one big flaw it had was that it had an open magazine, which made that...
Okay, this is literally the bottom of the barrel.
What?
The game froze up, and I've just had it on for like 5 minutes.
What?
Oh, piece of shit.
Let's just give up, I say.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the end. I'm very sorry,
I
but
give up, that's it.
that's all, fucks. That's all, fucks.
Oh well.
It
It was fun while it lasted, and we did finish one pick, and got a little bit closer to finish another, and got some concept which will work. And I'm just gonna go look after something, if you don't mind. Gonna look after this little thing before I close this down, because I don't want to forget it. Let's see. Reset. I just gotta find something, okay?
Alright, oh my, I just realized one thing.
What?
How do I make someone dive in Gmod? I've never done that.
Dive?
Dive.
Yeah,
Yep.
you mean to get a ragdoll to dive?
What?
You mean to get a ragdoll? You need to get a ragdoll to dive underneath the water?
I'm gonna try it.
You just
It'll be
gotta.
the first time for me.
You just take the ragdoll, move it into the water.
How?
I don't see.
Just so you know, and this can be a bit of a spoiler to those in this live stream, the only person. It's my main character, Anna, diving into a water-filled elevator shaft.
Then you better get this. Published by tomorrow, I think.
I'm gonna publish this tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, but it's just because I should have this thing uploaded in like a really, really short amount of time. So
So,
yeah, it's just you should have it uploaded by then, because otherwise you will be spoiling it to a lot of people.
I'm gonna upload this tonight.
Good.
As I said, I wouldn't be able to sleep properly if I didn't finish it.
That's a good thing. That means you're
I
motivated.
just-
That means you're
I just
motivated.
crashed the plane.
What?
I just crashed the plane.
In Gmod?
Yep.
Okay, sounds normal. Nothing out of the ordinary there.
Exactly.
Just a little something, just a little warning. It will look very different. That's okay. Damn.
No need to be picky.
It looks like that model I was thinking of using has gotten removed from the workshop.
I know a way to.
Which
Both
model?
me and Tigerface know how to get removed models to work.
It's one I never got subscribed to.
Damn
Fuck.
it. Maybe we can. Maybe we have it.
It was a sort of, fancy uniform for the heavy.
Oh.
What was it called?
I can't remember.
Damn it.
I mean, I just saw it like one day, a while back.
Wait. Maybe it's the one that has become a part of the workshop. I mean, part of the official TF2 items.
If it was, I would have found it.
Damn it.
Someone's is on stick. Don't you agree, Toki?
I don't know about that. Maybe I'll do better as Squiskars, because means English is much better.
What does this one look like? Yeah.
Bigger.
Alright. I think
Needs to be bigger.
I think
I need a big splash.
I just thought, Joan, that you said the N-word.
What? What'd I say?
When you said beggar, I thought you said the N-word.
Why would I say that?
No
No,
idea.
I was looking for the emitter of a splash, but it wasn't small, so I needed a bigger splash.
That's racist!
That reminds me of a hilarious video I've seen on YouTube where apparently a protester calls Obama the N-word, but he just shakes it off.
Of course. Why should he care?
Funny thing, one thing I've noticed about Obama, all these years, conservatives, especially Fox News, have heckled him and insulted him. It has just given him materials for his stand-up comedy.
Good.
Because, you know what he said when he was admitting he was getting old? He said he wasn't the young, handsome Muslim socialist he used to be. I found that funny, actually, because he's making fun of the critics. Who's calling him that.
I think there was something that he said one time when he was on a show, right? Where he said that, he compared the fact that he wouldn't run for a third term, right? He said it was kind of like the Hangover third movie, right? Which was not particularly good, right? That movie. And the guy who was the host of the show, right? He was one of the guys who played in the movie.
Have you seen that video where Obama has an anger translator?
Yep,
No.
I have.
That is awesome. But in the end, this was of course scripted. Obama himself loses his cool. And that was part of the comedy, of course.
Why has nobody noticed this yet?
I can't see it, I said.
Yeah, but there's one guy who can see it, and he hasn't noticed anything yet.
Who? Time Cop?
No, Tiger.
What should
Maybe
we
I'm
notice?
distracting him.
What should we notice?
On the stream.
You're still
Oh.
going?
Yeah, I mean, the stream is still on. I'm just waiting for you guys to stop talking.
Oh, well then, I'm done talking.
And it's just, have you seen what's happening on the stream right now? I've been holding this for 5 minutes.
Holy fuck.
As I said, Jonas, I can't see. It's frozen.
So, what can Tiger then describe it to you?
Yes, Tokis, describes it to me.
These two, right?
These two guys.
Oh.
Just send me a screenshot, please.
I'll hold it up for a little bit longer. Take the screenshot, please. My arm is getting really tired.
Yeah, I'm taking the screenshots. There you go. I'm going to edit this. I'm going to do this. you to
Yeah,
make
but
it a
it's-
funny thing.
It's these two, right? I mean, these two guys I'm with. Never mind.
Who two guys you're with?
Yeah, you and Tiger.
Oh,
And this was our 11th stream, by the way, if you don't... And oh wait, it's actually our 12th.
oh my god.
Yeah, the one I just forgot the first stream, the first actual stream we actually had with me and a samurai. I still haven't uploaded yet, but yeah. And time cup. I will take a look at that picture, but I won't do it today because it's almost mid. It's 23:37 in here in Copenhagen,
For some reason, I'm not tired.
and I'm
I'm just hungry.
I'm a little tired now because we've been doing this for a really long time, and I really need to get some sleep. So I think we're gonna end it now. Everyone, hi! This has been CommanderJonas, and I was here today with my good friends Samuraiknight 1600 and TigerFaceSwe.
Yes.
You guys say farewell.
This was very fun. Farewell, people of the internet.
And,
It's been good.
And
It's
I
been good.
and I finally got to wear my favorite t-shirt on stream. Gamers don't die, they respawn.
I'm not
Every
wearing my
sport.
favorite
In
t-shirt.
Valhalla!
It's a t-shirt I got when I bought my computer.
My-
Yeah.
Before we go, you know what my favorite t-shirt is?
No?
Bazinga.
Alright.
I have a t-shirt that says Bazinga.
Well, I'll upload this to YouTube in a few days, maybe tomorrow. I think I'll do it tomorrow, but no guarantees. And yeah,
You do it. I actually want to watch through this again.
yeah, you probably will. But bye, everyone. Have a good one. And say goodbye.
Farewell.